What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? My name is Eric, and welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We are a weekly VR talk show that airs live every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where we air live to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Kick. Not again in TikTok. I'm sorry. Todd has a potato again for his computer. But if you cannot catch us live, you can always catch us afterwards on your favorite podcast platform. Man, I need to get that show up from last week. I promise I'll try and do it as soon as this show is over. But before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest, my Canadian compadre, the Count of Cool, the King of Swing, and the Duke of Earl, Todd Jackson. What is up, dude?
Diddly ho diddly.
Your Highness, your royalty.
That's better. That's better.
Sir Todd.
Yeah. You gotta keep calling me sir.
I was gonna. I don't think we've told everybody yet that you have now been knighted. You are knighted Sir Todd Jackson of the Clan Jackson.
Not of the Clan Jackson.
Not of the Clan Jackson.
But it is true. Yes, I am officially a knight. Yes, that's very true.
Right. So you're a knight of the Round Table, or
yes, I'm a knight of the Order of St. George.
The Order of St. George.
It's a military organization that raises funds and awareness for Military Family Resource Center and veterans. So.
Hell yeah, man! That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And they knighted you. Like, it was a big whole ceremony and everything. Like, you had to do the whole thing, and you had to like get down on one knee and kiss the ring, and right,
and the sword across my neck and shoulders and stuff, and
it was like a
Grand Prairie from the.
Do you make your wife call you Sir Todd now?
I tried. It did not work.
Did not work.
It did not work.
D, should we call him Sir Todd? Do you want to call him?
Calling him Sir Todd.
Everybody says that. Nobody's calling me Sir. Damn it.
We should call him Sir Todd.
You should.
Sir Jackson. Sir Jackson.
Jackson.
No, I'm right.
Yeah. Sorry, Sir Jackson.
Oh man! Well, congratulations. I mean, it sounds like, seriously though, it sounds like it was a super.
It is. It's a big important thing. So
I mean,
pretty. It's an organization that actually seeks out people to be in their organization. You can't apply to be in it.
Yeah,
they came to me and found me.
You are the chosen.
Well, I actually heard that they found out that you were co-host of the Q2C VR Gamer Live podcast.
Put it over the top.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we got to get him in here now. He's a freaking superstar. Let's get him in here.
Exactly. Celebrity power, I tell you.
Todd of the VR.
Most people get a good table at a restaurant. I get knighted.
What is up, guys? D, what is going on? Welcome back to the show.
It's been a minute.
I know we've been having all these guests in here, and I know it's like it's not easy when you get 4 people in here, and we got a guest last week with Sebastian, which was a lot of fun. And then who do we have the week before that?
Mateo and D.
Mateo D. We were here for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so D took a week off last week. It's good to have you back. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having.
Love your background. It looks awesome.
It's my lava lamp, dude.
Yeah, it's super cool. I like it. I like it a lot. But we're gonna have a fun show tonight. We have a couple of surprises in store for everybody. It's gonna be there's a lot of cool things going on right now. Like, new hardware is just happens to light people on fire again about getting, whether you're in the camp of I'm going to get my Quest 3, or whether you're in the camp of I'm not touching the Quest 3. At least everybody's talking about VR again, which is great. We've got some amazing games and some new things and some new old games to play in a different way now with some mixed reality. So, wherever you are, on that fence, I mean, there's just excitement in the air, at least right now, and a lot of people are talking about it. So we do have some cool things to talk about tonight. We are going to talk about some mixed reality, because I think all 3 of us has been doing some mixed reality stuff. We've all been playing a lot of Quest 3 games. We've got some PlayStation VR 2 games that have some updates that I think we'll talk about later, because D had a chance to get into some of that stuff. And then we have an announcement, Todd. We have a cool thing coming up that we're going to talk about with some guests that we have coming in about 20 minutes. And we have a couple of guests coming in tonight, but they're not going to stay long. They'll be here for like maybe 15, 20 minutes, come in, say hi, do their little thing, and then they'll get out. But mainly it's going to be the 3 of us catching up, getting in here, talking VR, and doing some cool stuff. And we get to go over the Upload VR top 25 list. They've updated their list.
You ready, D?
I'm like a kid at Christmas every time Upload does their list. Every time Upload updates their list, I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, hey, wait, Upload! They uploaded their list. I can get in here and get in there now, and like everything they do. And I'm like, oh, this is an amazing time for me right now. And
Yeah, no.
I don't know. We have definite thoughts on this, and I think what we talked about, if there's going to be time, and I want to make sure we try and do this, Todd. We don't have a guest next week. It's just going to be the three of us. What I would like to do is each of us make our definitive top 25 lists. So tonight we're going to shit all over their lists
Top 25 of what?
of Quest.
All time? Quest 2? Quest 3?
Quest 2. You can be Quest 2 and Quest 3. I don't want to consider mixed reality into it, but Quest games.
Okay.
All top 25 Quest games. We'll put our own list out there and let other people criticize us if they choose to. But then the three of us will kind of like debate our list together, and we'll maybe try and come up with a definitive list that
Did
we
you
think
say
is
we're
actually
going to let
good.
people criticize us? I don't like that.
Well, I mean, we'll offer it up, and then we'll beat them up, and then not
Okay, good.
it's anything they say too.
That's
But I think
better.
it's good to put it out there, though, right? Like, I mean, I always applaud Upload for putting their list out there and allowing me to crap all over it. Like, I mean, that takes a lot of guts, right, D?
They freaking lost all credibility with me with freaking dude. Come on, you know what game? I don't want to mention it.
Oh, we're gonna mention it.
We're
As
gonna
game
mention
it. No,
it.
come
We're gonna mention it.
on.
Wait, we're not gonna mention it because guess what's made it on the list again?
Oh
I mean, I
God,
thought maybe they
no.
would come to their senses and it would come off the list. But that didn't happen.
Nope. I think they committed, so now they're just stuck with
Oh
it.
yeah, no, you have to lean into it now. If they took it off the list now, then that would be
People
almost
would
like
be like,
admitting.
"What the hell?"
Yeah, it would be admitting that they completely blew the.
Shit the bed.
Yeah, which they did. They know they did. But there, it's I can't wait to talk about it. It's an interesting list. I have lots to say about it, and I don't want to get into whether I think it's a good list or bad list or in between because I don't want to spoil it and talk about it later. But guys, let's get in and talk to let's say hello to our chat because I love doing that, even though some people tell us in comments that they don't like it.
Yeah,
It must be the same guy because somebody told Between Realities. We were Jasmine and I were on Between Realities last week, and Alex, when we were kind of waiting in the wings to get on, Alex was talking about doing the roll call in the beginning. He's like, somebody had mentioned that hey, they're like, hey, can you skip the roll call? We don't like it. It was probably the same goddamn guy.
Probably the same guy.
Who came into our chat and was
Tune
like, hey,
out
can you
for
skip? Can you skip? Yeah, he's like, can you skip the roll call? He's like, I always fast forward through it. I'm like, okay, well, always fast forward through it then. What's the big fucking deal?
The rest of us like it.
Yeah, it's 5. It's
Oh,
like
wait,
5 seconds, dude. Like, relax. Right, D? We have to do a roll call. If I didn't do a roll call, there would be no Chinatown D.
No,
there would be no Dennis Detlaff. If I didn't do a roll call,
I was like,
If we didn't do the roll call, it would never would have borne the names.
Never would have happened.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
The many
Never would have
names.
happened.
I mean, Nick Thompson, no spam in the kitchen, dude.
Would never have happened.
Orland Hooper's jacked.
Yep. Would never have happened.
Yeah.
Would never have happened.
Baba Booey. Oh, you know who loves a Baba Booey?
My mom.
Yeah, she does. I forgot. I keep forgetting about that. Dude.
I didn't even want.
gotta
I didn't
redo
even
it.
give you that for the my mom. I wanted it for the she did.
Yeah.
Gotta redo it. That one's not good. I don't like it.
All right, we can redo. Hey,
We'll
we can
redo it. Yeah. You just got to say it, and Tasselhoff will cut it and send it to me in seconds.
Yeah, he does it.
Amazing
He can
how
do
it
it right now, right tonight. All right, let's say hello to everybody because Tasselhoff is here and he says, "Let's go." What's up, Tass? How you doing, man? Arlen Kundert is here. How you doing? Good to see you here again, Arlen. Arlen stopped in for our Sebastian talk last week, which is awesome, and good to see him back. Thank you for coming back. We appreciate it. Bluebell is here. Radio Runt is here. He's from Idaho. Nene Gadagadi is here.
Excellent pronunciation.
I just completely butchered
Yeah,
that name.
I
I'm so
apologize.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I really butchered that name. Techno Glitch is here. Chatty is here. Let's see. Kensei Gaming VR is
Kensei.
here. Chi-Town D. Gear VR. Random Hero Guy. I love it. Hello, Random Hero Guy. Ender's VR Arcade. Destiny 11. Typical Kiwi. Zell 2318. Laggy SE. Who else? We got Polish Hammer. What is up, dude? How you doing? Jonathan Clark says sup. Michelle Dillon is here. She had a message retracted. What did she say? Did you say something mean, Michelle? She's kind of rude sometimes, dude.
Sometimes, right?
Michelle Dillon. You know that?
It's kind
You
of
know that
bitchy,
about her?
and
Don't
Oh
you
my God,
talk
I didn't take it that far, Todd. How
dare
dare you, bro?
I love
How
you, Michelle.
dare you?
What's up, Michelle? Thanks for coming by. Mepper is here. Whiny Witch is here. How are you doing? Hussein X. Mepper is here. Quadzilla. Gabriel 004, the license to meow Game Cat. Love the Game Cats. Thank you guys all for being here. Virtual
Absolutely.
Steve, Rattlehead 9026. Becca is here. Quick cosplay. What's up, Becca? How are you
Woohoo.
doing? Good to see you. Chris 9989. Zorkon is here. What's up? Sim is here. Dan Kim. Let's see. Mind Jive, App J. Holy moly. Todd, I didn't call him out last week. For some reason, I didn't see his name, but Orlin Hooper's here. Orlin Hooper's jacked, yo. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, wait.
Oh, typical Kiwi says, hey, Todd. Hey, Eric. Hey, D. Obscure Nerd is here. Andy, what is up, dude? How are you doing?
I saw Andy's commercial again from Burger King. I think it was Burger King.
No, it was Domino's, I think,
Oh,
right?
Domino's
Was it?
Pizza. Yeah, right. It was hilarious. Yeah.
It
Good
was
job.
very, very good. I loved
It
it.
was good.
Let's see. Who else? Captain X77, Death Rainbow. Oh my God, I love that name.
That's
Death
great.
Rainbow.
I love the way he
Sub-
spelt it.
I know, right? I know. Substatic is here. What is up, man? How are you doing? WRYG Nat. How do you say that? Sir Todd, he says.
Worry Nat. Worry
Nat. Worry Nat. Worry Nat. All right, I'm
Worry
there.
Nat?
I'm there.
Oh,
Pico
no.
Guy. Awesome Tatum. You know what? Tatum is awesome. I do like it. Moon VR is here. TBC Gaming. Holy moly, Tina
Bad
and what is
Robo.
up, Tina? Rudy is here.
Qcreator's here. J Brat is in the house.
What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Q. Let's talk about Qcreator a little bit, guys. We have like I said, we have some guests coming in at about 10, 15 minutes, something like that. But let's talk Qcreator. How cool is this dude? Mike Newton, the legend, Mike Newton. Basically, he's in England right now. He's staying with his mom. He's like 2 months in England, working off of like a shitty laptop,
And his
taking
phone.
and his phone, and taking care of all of our timestamps. Like he has our timestamps ready to go the next morning. So literally, this show goes live Thursday night. By the time I wake up in the morning, the timestamps are in, man. He's like on top of it, man. We appreciate it. And he's even been trying to go back and do some of the older shows that we just didn't get a chance to do. So he's even doing that. And he's like, he was just messaging me. He's like, and now because I messaged him, I'm like, just want to say, man, thank you so much for doing this. And you're like doing an awesome job. And he's like, I'm going to do way more when I get back. And I'm like, you don't need to do more. You're doing amazing. And he's like, no.
Right?
He's like, once I get home and on my computer, I'm going to do more. He just messaged me. He wants to do all of the stuff for Impact Reality. So Impact Reality.
Time steps for your last show to this morning. So I sent him off to Skiva.
Amazing, dude. Amazing. Like, you know, he Impact Reality podcast, myself, Jasmine, Skiva, sometimes Todd, sometimes Wes, sometimes, you know, Elliot, anybody from the team, sometimes Wise, anybody from the team can come in and do Impact Reality podcast every 2 weeks. And we had the developer from Piano Vision on Wednesday. And Q's like a musician at heart, you know what I mean? And he loves music. And he went in and he was like, I love this episode. He's like, I'm going to timestamp this too. And all of a sudden he's doing Impact Reality's timestamp. So thank you, man. And talk about a great show. Did you guys see that? Did you guys watch that at all? Or have you seen the phenomena that is Piano Vision taking off like a rocket?
I've only know the phenomena because I've played it a whole bunch.
It's so cool, dude.
Really cool.
Look, so let's talk about Piano Vision and some of the numbers right now. It is the #1 app. So not a game, but if you go to the apps game, you know, section where it's set for sales for apps, it is currently the #1 app on the MetaQuest store.
That's awesome.
Overall games and apps, everything. Overall sales, the #2 sales of games right now. #1 being Crap Saber, as always. Number two, Piano Vision. Freaking Piano Vision, man. That is awesome. Love it.
Yeah. I love seeing this right there. Top selling games or apps.
You gotta put it on the screen.
Oh.
Nobody's seeing it. There you go.
Right there.
Yeah, look at that. #1 in app
virtual
above virtual desktop. Which is a huge. People are like, oh,
That's a huge thing.
People are like, oh, it's virtual desktop. But just think, it's virtual desktop. But there is so many new people in the VR right now buying virtual desktop for the first time. That's why virtual desktop is up there. Like everybody owns virtual desktop, or they should own it. So that's why it's so high rated. So to have another app beat it,
brand new, beating it is crazy.
We have David Runs is here. What's up, David? How you doing? Couple people stopping in late here, man. That's awesome. Awesome.
Quick shout out to VR Central with a $5 super chat. says, spent too much time today making VR stuffs happen, but I can afford $5 more.
That's
Appreciate it,
awesome, dude. Thank you,
everyone.
man.
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate it. Every little bit helps, man. We got lots of stuff that we're trying to do here. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit when we have some guests come in. We're trying to do some stuff to give back and to do some giveaways. We always trying to do giveaway. Like we do Quest 2 giveaways. We've done we did a
PSVR 2.
Yeah, we did a PSVR 2 giveaway because my dumbass bought 2 of them by mistake. Things things happen and you give them away, and you would try and give them away to everybody. And so I appreciate the donation to help us kind of pay for some of that stuff because things get expensive and we got to keep the lights on.
That's right.
Otherwise, we got to fire D. We got to lay D off.
Yep.
You can get unemployment though. You can get unemployment D.
I don't think she can.
He's like, dude, I'll take it. I'll take it. So let's talk real quick before we get our guests in here. We got a few minutes. Let's talk a little bit about. I don't want to talk about too much like mixed reality stuff because we're going to talk about. Let's just talk about what we've been playing because we want to play this week. So don't get into the one game that we're going to talk about later on PlayStation D. But what have you been playing this week on your new Quest 3?
Just trying to, hitting some of the updates that for the already existing, games and stuff like that.
Mhm.
My favorite, Synth Riders. Absolutely
I've been
awesome.
playing that too. So
Yeah.
good.
So it was So I don't want to get into too much of the mixed reality because we're going to talk about mixed reality
The
stuff.
Quest
but-
3, it's all I'm playing is mixed reality stuff.
I know. Well, I mean,
Right.
it is. I know because it's not just mixed reality. There's updated stuff too. Like
I know, but I'm not playing that. I'm only playing the mixed reality.
See, I'm loving the mixed reality too, and that's what we're going to get into later. But one of the things that I jumped into last night, it's one of my favorite games. You guys know this, Mother Gunship Forge. It's one
Yeah.
of the games that has a Quest 3 update. So
Yeah.
the game
Graphical update.
has been given a graphical update because
Mhm.
of the Quest 3. So it's not just you looking at the same old game through the cool new lenses of the Quest 3. This has a actual graphical update that's been programmed into the game, and it actually looks freaking amazing. Like I'm having a tough time telling between the Steam version and the Quest 2 version, which is not the case before. And
Wow.
it is, I don't know what happened to you. I don't know how long has it been since you played it. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I played it.
It's been a couple of months probably.
I think it's harder. They might have had an update where they made it harder. Like I'm starting fresh again because I had to do a re-download onto the new headset. And so I had to start from scratch, open everything up. And I'm having a tough time beating the whole, beating the first thing, you know what I mean? On like just the regular difficulty level.
You've lost your skill, dude.
No, I think it's harder. Like I really do. Like if you don't get the right set of guns or perks or
Right.
attachments early on, you will struggle. And if you make the wrong decisions along the way, like I found myself going too fast and like making dumb decisions, like like here's one thing. I went to the store. I needed health, so I spent 4 coins on health. I look up at the next room, which I should have been looking at the whole time. It was a health room. So I'm like, what the hell? I just spent 4 coins on health, and the next room is gonna give me health. So I'm like, you gotta make smart decisions, right? And I wasn't making smart decisions. And but that's another game. If you guys are a Mother Gunship Forge fan, go in and check it on your Quest 3 because it's phenomenal. It plays great. I had a blast in there. That was one of those games where I just wanted to check it out because I was trying to see all the upgraded games for the Quest 3 so we could talk about them. And I ended up staying in there for like 2 hours. I think I did 5 or 6 runs in there, and then just like you can get sucked. You can get sucked in there, and then you know who else gets sucked in there, Todd?
Yeah, she does.
Well, you forgot my mom.
I didn't know it was my mom you were talking about.
Oh wait,
Really, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
I hit the wrong button.
Nice.
I've been playing a bunch of Genotype. Genotype?
Oh, me too. Love it.
That game is good.
Yeah.
It has like surprised me how good it is. I watched the trailer early on. Like I've had access for 3 weeks probably. And I watched the trailer and I saw some screenshots before I saw anybody's gameplay, and I was like, man, I don't think that's gonna be very good. So I didn't bother playing it. But it released last week, and holy crap, it's
So
really good.
It's so good.
It's good.
I talked about it on Sunday on Virtual Strangers because myself and Wes both played it, and we were having such a good time in it. And I said, I'm like, to me right now, it's one of the best Quest games I've played this year. Like to me, I would put it up on the pedestal of and mention for one of the best Quest games this year because it's that good. Like, and like there was people in the chat like later like, oh, this game's terrible. What are you talking about? And I'm like in the comments after. I'm like, what are you missing that I'm not?
Yeah,
Like,
well,
I'm
yeah,
enamored with
exactly.
this game that you would say
This is
that.
one I'll finish for sure.
Oh God,
I'm
yeah.
loving it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, to me, the only issue with this game, the only issue that I can find, and I haven't beat it yet, folks. So I don't know how long it is. So that's the only thing I'd want to see. I want to see when I finish it how long the actual thing is. But I can tell you, I've only found the first. I'm about 4 hours in. I'm at 4 hours in. I've only you have to find these things to get through the whole thing, and I've only found one, and there's 9 of them. I've found one so
Oh my
far.
god! And you're 4
So
hours in,
so unless I find a whole bunch down the road real fast,
or
I
you
mean, I think
missed
this
5.
no, this is the first one because it kinda tells you. So,
Okay.
unless I missed a whole bunch, I believe this game is gonna have probably 8, 10, maybe 12 hours gameplay. I don't know
That's
exactly, I'll
awesome.
let you know, but it's again, I'm already 4 hours in, so I can guarantee it. I mean, I'm probably not even halfway yet. So, I
Okay,
would
so
say
you're 4 hours in on a
Mhm.
Quest 3. How many
Yep.
times have you had to charge it?
I did not have to charge it because I popped the plug-in.
Oh, okay, you ran corded.
I ran corded, but it would've, I did run it for
I'm
probably
having
about
troubles with battery life.
I ran it for about
Oh.
2.5 hours straight, no problem. I ran to me, if you're not let's not take mixed reality into
Yeah,
this
I'm doing a
'cause
lot of mixed reality stuff,
because
though.
you
That's probably
can't
why. Yeah.
because when you're running all
Yeah.
those cameras and you're running mixed reality,
It's
it's
chuck.
going you're using way more power than you normally would. So I don't want to count mixed reality because that's not fair because we're trying to compare it to the Quest 2, right? So if we're doing virtual reality, I think we're all used to having some kind of battery backup. So now when we
Yeah.
don't, because a lot of people don't have the battery strap yet, now
Yeah.
when we don't, we're like, oh my God, this only lasts 2.5 hours. That's crazy. Well, your Quest 2 only lasts 2.5 hours also. It's just the problem is the thing is you've had a Bobo on there since the beginning,
Yeah,
or a
exactly.
Kiwi battery or some type of battery system. Now you don't until they get everything out, you know what I mean? Which they're coming, but they don't have them out yet. But that's why. So, but again, the mixed reality is gonna hurt
Right.
the battery consumption. It's just gonna kill it.
I
It probably cuts it in half.
I really haven't had an issue yet because I've been putting these things with the cable. It's perfect with the cable length in my pocket.
Yeah, just stick one in your pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually dump one in my hoodie.
Oh.
And then I just run a cable and just throw the battery in
That'll
my
work.
hoodie, and it works
So
great
That'll
too.
work.
Yeah.
So we're talking batteries. I wanted to wait till later until we did our little announcement,
Oh.
but
I
I got a
wanna
new
do one thing before you get into that.
Okay.
I just don't wanna forget, we had another super chat.
Oh, nice. I missed it.
Another $5 super chat from J Devil says, "I'm the only guy allowed to complain about roll call. Who's this imposter you speak of?"
Nice. Nice. He's like, "I
Sorry,
hate
I just
roll
wanted to
call."
make sure that didn't get
Yeah, but
forgotten.
I called you out in J Devil. I
You
said the
did,
same
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
So it's so nice, right? When I get to say hi to everybody. Spry Guy is here. What's up, dude? Happy birthday. Gilman has stopped in. I love it, man. Love seeing some other people. I don't know. I put us in on Facebook,
Supposed
D.
to
I
be.
don't we should be. Hopefully we're D says maybe we're not on Facebook.
I
Anybody
know
see
because I see the stuff popping up in chat where it says Facebook, but I
Facebook
don't
user is talking, so yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
right,
they
I
must
don't
be.
I
But you
see
don't
it.
see it on
that's
Facebook?
no.
I'll tag
Facebook
you, dude.
user
Yeah.
King Snow 420 says, "Do they get hot?" The headset?
The
I ha
battery does get a bit warm,
the front of the headset always gets warm, but so did the Quest 2.
but the
I
Bobo
re
battery, like, in my pocket, yeah, it'll get a bit warm.
Do you guys
Yeah.
remember when I did that first 12-hour stream of After the Fall? The charity one? Was
Yep.
it the charity one? Was the charity one the first one? One of the whatever the first one was, I remember I got right to the end of it, and I started going a little bit farther, and the headset was so hot after running it all day and for 12 hours that it felt like it was gonna melt, and it actually the stream ended, I was gonna, like, do a big sign off, but I got to, like, 12.5 hours, and the headset had just shut down at that point because it got so hot. So, I mean, they're all gonna get hot, just depends on how much heat. Alright, I wanted to show this because 'cause we're talking about batteries, and, this is pretty cool. So, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a company out there, fairly new company. Prism XR is the name of the company, and they're making a battery that goes on your waist, or you can have it like
Belt.
around your waist or like around your chest, or even like strap it to like your leg or something like that. So it's like a belt and it's adjustable. You can put it anywhere. It's got a battery on it, and looks super cool, man. They have a whole bunch of products. I'm looking forward to testing this out. I'll give you guys, because I sometimes with this headset, I don't know if I'm going to need the weight in the back of the headset, and if I can get the weight off of my head, whether it's in the back or the front, if I can get the weight off of my head and get it somewhere else, I think I might want to do that.
I just don't like the jock strap, so I got to figure out. I think they have a head strap too, though, don't they? Don't they?
I
sell a
don't
strap?
think they do. No, they're very specific in what they're doing. They know. I think this is a company that knows that the market for head straps is extremely tough to break into, and they might have one, but for me, they have 4 products that they're kind of pushing right now. This being one of them. They have a neck band that is for motion sickness that I'm going to try and have my wife test because I don't really get motion sick in VR, but she does. So I'm going to have her test it and see if I can put her in like a roller coaster sim and see if I can get her sick. He's so much fun.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
They have a
Wow.
mat, which is cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen the mat yet. They didn't send me the mat. This is another cool thing they have, which I think a lot of people might be interested in. This is like an
Mhm, this is
Airbridge.
cool. Wow.
So it's like an Airbridge for Wi-Fi. Remember the Airbridge by who made the Airbridge? Airbridge?
D-Link.
Yeah, the D-Link. So this is a high performance wireless at your fingertips. So this is like an Airbridge for your Wi-Fi. So if your Wi-Fi is not, if your router is not in your room or something like that, you can run this Airbridge and it'll basically it'll basically extend your router into your
Well,
room.
what it does is that it actually plugs into your computer with USB-C and USB-A, I believe,
Mhm.
and it runs. It's a streaming helper, really. So you can, while you're using Oculus Link or Virtual Desktop or whatever your favorite, streaming to your headset thing is, you can you connect to this thing instead of to your Wi-Fi network. And
Yeah.
it boosts performance. It does what the D-Link should have done, but the D-Link sucks.
Yeah.
So it looks
All
cool.
right, let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have that. They have one other product. I don't remember what the other product is, but they have it's 4
earbuds. They
earbuds.
have,
That's what it is. Low
yeah,
latency earbuds, which I'm looking forward to trying those too. They're very much like the Logitech ones, which I thought the Logitech ones were pretty good.
What were those little white ones that we tested a while back?
Those were the Logitech ones, right?
No, they weren't Logitech. They were.
They were decent too. They had
Can't remember what they were called,
pretty low latency, whatever ones those were.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah. Oh, I know. They were the Anchor.
Oh yeah, maybe Anchors. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see how these ones perform as well. So.
Yeah, for sure. All right. What do we? Philosix has stopped in. Jenna Sequa is here. What's up, Jenna? How you doing? We have everybody stopping in tonight. Love it. Let's see. All right, so let's start talking about this kind of giveaway that we're talking about tonight, because this is one of the things that we kind of like. We teased it here in the title of the show. Todd, we have something special starting tonight.
We do. We are going to run a Gleam giveaway. We are kind of notorious for Gleams, but this Gleam is going to be a Q2C sponsored, along with 4 other manufacturers or product sponsors, who is Kiwi Design, Business Computer VR,
Business Company VR,
Business Company VR, Prism XR, and our good friends at Reloptix.
Are they really good friends? I mean,
I think
no,
they're good.
They're like best friends.
We're decent. I mean, I think we're pretty close.
We're pretty close. What's up, Will? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
How's it going? I realize how far I am away from this camera by comparison to you guys there. I need it like right about here.
That's get right up. We want to see your beautiful face. Get right up in there.
I have the giant white camera on right now, like it's bleaching me out.
Hey, first of all, I want to say, thank you for helping and doing this partnership with us, and helping us try and give back to the community and give away a 512 gigabyte Quest 3, which is pretty amazing. I mean, these things are not cheap now, right? What do they go for, Todd?
$650.
$650, man. There's these.
That's about
shipping, it's like
$1,800 in Canada.
That's right.
You got to take out a car loan
and a left leg, I think.
Yeah.
Too funny.
Certified used Honda.
That's right.
But yeah, I mean, I just want to say thank you for giving us the opportunity, or helping us give the opportunity to the community, that for some lucky person to be able to win one of these. Because you know what was great is, it's pretty much out there that this headset is a success. There's a lot of
Yeah.
people out there loving it. There's a few criticisms here and there, but most everybody absolutely loves this headset. And we're in the point now where not everybody has it, or has a chance to get it, or is waiting to get it. So to be able to give somebody who, maybe hasn't had a chance to get it yet, to get one, that's pretty amazing. And if it happens to be somebody who already has one, then they can pass that on to somebody who doesn't. So, thank you
Yeah,
for
that's right.
thank you for being a partner with us and doing this.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's impressive as a. Oh, by the way, hey D, another
Hey, what's up?
Colorado now.
I know, neighbor.
As your neighbors,
Yeah,
yeah.
by about 90 miles, but it's I
Yeah,
guess
but
it's still
still.
yeah. As the crow flies. Yeah, it's an impressive machine. We were playing around with it, and just trying to see the big differences between the Quest 2 and the Quest 3, and it is a substantial up jump as far as quality. The pass-through alone is worth it. I mean,
That's
I
amazing,
thought
yeah.
the Pro was decent,
Mhm.
not for the price, but I think it was decent. But this definitely smoothed out a lot of those rough edges, and we've been impressed with it, and I'm happy to say we are very close to getting our insert finalized for it, because it was actually
Excellent.
a lot
That was
easier.
my next question.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, tell us about the process, how this works. So somebody like you, for Reloptix, Meta's not sending you a headset and saying, "Hey, here's an early headset so you guys can make your product and have it ready for launch." So basically, you start developing your product right after you get it, or can you start a little bit early, or how's that work?
I mean, a lot of it I had to wait for, because I wanted to make sure I had hands on it. So I was just like, we were there like practically morning of. You just like down a cup of coffee or a pot of coffee and just like dig in.
Mhm.
So I'm measuring things and making sure that things fit, and prototyping and um. So yeah, I mean that's the problem, is that a lot of these headset manufacturers, just despite some big names, they won't let you can't get a hold of them earlier on
Right.
to um
I know some other
to get things
manufacturers
going.
had issues as well, like even VR Cover, who does the little padded inserts for the
Oh
facial
yeah.
interface.
Mhm.
They used images they found on the internet and 3D printed what they thought was going to be the facial interface, and
Well,
then
their hand is
made the
roughly
cover.
this size,
Yeah,
and
is
yeah.
exactly how they did it.
Hold up a quarter. Can you hold up a quarter in the scene so I can use that as a?
They sent me a couple of these things to try and to show, and in the box it said they might not fit. We don't know. We don't have a Quest 3 yet.
I mean, at
I'm
least
like,
they're
oh my
honest.
god, good for you guys for trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
And they
sure.
fit awesome, of course, but
Yeah. I mean, I
that's
think some
cool.
people were accurate, like with the controllers. I think the controllers are close enough to the Pro that some people
Yeah.
were able to adapt things, like
Yep.
the silicone.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, and then for anything else, it was just like trying to figure out, like for controller wise, trying to figure out how you make attachments for it that doesn't, use the ring in any way, because there's no ring on the new controller. So I get it.
yeah.
The lenses have to be so much harder. Like, I mean, like you said, you have to be almost perfect with those, right? I mean, or you have to be perfect, because with the magnet system, if it's off in just a little bit, I mean, there's no way you're going to get it to stay on there, right?
That, and it's all about depth too. So I'm happy to say that we are able to keep it very low profile by comparison to some of our competitors that are using a single piece unit. So we're going to be similar in depth. So it's not
Cool.
Mhm.
anywhere closer to your face. So you get as much FOV as possible. You shouldn't have any FOV issues with our inserts as a result, because it's the exact diameter of the lenses. We want them to be there and help you, but not
Mhm.
get in the way in any way. So
I'd be
um,
curious. Have you guys ever done any like research into how many people wear glasses? You know, with the with a headset, or in virtual reality, like people that wear glasses, are compared to like maybe somebody who wears contacts and things like that.
yeah, I mean, sadly, it's like about 50% of the world has some form of corrective eye
Wow.
anything.
It's that
So,
high? Wow.
and so that means that, I mean, then again, there's a certain percentage that won't need it for a VR headset because it is so close. But
Right.
Hmm.
um, I mean, there's a lot of people that try and use contacts, and some people have had good experience with that. But uh, a lot of people, contact lenses aren't as accurate as actual glasses lenses because they actually have to account for the lens being attached to your eye. So
Right.
sometimes that can affect things. People get dry eye when they use contact lenses. So
Yeah,
um,
that's my experience because that's what I've been using.
yeah, yeah. Have you had to use eye drops quite a bit as a result?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, just trying. Well, that and you're in High Sierra, Colorado now. So
All right.
yeah, we pretty much live in a one of those silica packets that you find in shoes. That's pretty much Colorado. Just it sucks out all the moisture out of the air. So yeah, but yeah, it's
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
but
I'm glad that you guys had a chance to get your stuff and get ready because it's not it can't be an easy thing to do go through when you have a new headset and you're like I want to get I want to get our product out there and ready to go. People are asking for it. There's a lot of people that need it. Meta does have their own thing that they have, but I mean, I don't have a ton of faith in Meta products. I mean, I know that I would always go aftermarket, especially if I know some of the companies that I know.
Mhm.
So I mean, for me, I'm always looking to somebody else. So there's got to be a lot of people out there probably messaging you or saying, "Hey, I have your lenses for my Quest 2, but I need it for the Quest 3 now. When you have them ready?" So it's got to be difficult for you.
Yeah, we've had because there were some companies that I think did get early access, and so they were almost ready day one. We had some people that claimed to be, and then
Hmm.
literally 5 days after the launch, they're like, "Oh, shipping changes and what have you," and we're like, "Yeah, you're building it just like we are." So we're like I said, day one we were trying to work on it as fast as possible, and I'm happy to say that we have a design that we're very happy with, and we've already sent them off for testing. So we're hoping to
Nice.
be shipping by the beginning of the month.
Cool.
Um,
That's awesome.
That's exciting news.
so try and get it as quickly as possible.
Heck yeah, man. Love it. Love it. Let's talk a little bit about the Quest 3 itself, because you are a VR fan, right? You love virtual reality. I mean, that's why you're kind of doing what you're doing. How have you been liking the Quest 3? Like, I know you said mixed reality a little bit ago. I mean,
Mm.
what's been your best experience so far?
I think a lot of it is just even playing some of the other content that I've used in the Quest 2. The tactile accuracy of the hand movement is so much better on the Quest 3 by comparison to the Quest 2, and the depth perception too. It's easy to also tell, even setting up making sure you're not going to hit something. The depth perception on the cameras is so accurate. I was walking around the house. I was literally making a pot of coffee the other day with the
Right?
headset on, and I was able to pick up everything
It's
without
amazing now
issues.
that people are out there doing this didn't happen. Well, number one, not as many people had the Quest Pro, but or the Pico 4 because this phenomena of everybody wanting to go out in public now with the headsets and color and do stuff around the house in
Hmm.
color pass through it didn't exist for the Pro
Oh
or
no,
the
not at
Oh
all.
yeah.
Right.
yeah. I mean, people were doing a couple of things here and there, but did you see Brad's video today? He went to Disney World and
Yeah.
he wore his
He
Quest
tweeted it
3.
a couple days ago. He was sitting on
Yeah.
the lawn at Disneyland as well.
We were talking about it because we were both going to go to this. There was a big conference, a VR conference in Orlando this week, and we live close to each other now. So I'm like, do you want to go and we'll go and walk the show together. One day he's like, yeah, I want to do this, but he's like, I'm going to Disney World to do to wear my Quest 3, and I'm like, oh, dude, let me know, I'll go with you, man. But I just couldn't make it work. But that would have been cool. But yeah, I mean, we're
Get a
seeing a lot
flash
of these
mob of
things
people.
now. Yeah, yeah, we're seeing
And
a lot of these things
what's his
now with
name? Went to
people.
Starbucks. What the hell is that guy's name?
Oh,
Six.
Six Live.
Six
Yeah,
went to Starbucks. Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. The term glass hole is starting
It's
to come
it's
back around again.
remerging. It's
You guys
coming
remember?
back from the dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you remember that with the Google glasses, and now
Oh
we have
yeah.
the term glass hole. Which I mean, you're gonna have it. It's not even gonna be just that too, because it's gonna be the new Ray Bans too, with the new Ray Ban stories.
Mm,
Yep.
Actually, are they called stories anymore? I don't even know, but the
I
Ray
think
Ban
Stories 2 is what they're going
stories
with.
too.
Yeah.
I have mine coming. Mine will be here Monday, I think.
Zim got his yesterday. I think he posted something today. I think on it.
Yeah, so the ones I got, I liked the blue jean color and the transparent color. So I got the
Mhm.
Wayfarer, is what they're called? Yeah.
Wayfarer. Yeah. Those are the ones I have. Yeah.
But the problem with me is they have a smaller size and an oversized, and I wanted the oversized because they're just a little bit bigger for my face. They just weren't available until the 25th. So,
Right.
but yeah, a lot of people got theirs like on the 17th or the 19th. Yeah.
I'm really happy
I
with
gotta.
how
I gotta. Oh, sorry. Go
thin
ahead.
that is. Oh, sorry. I was just saying, I'm really happy how thin they were able to get this, and this being as thin as it is makes it possible for you to take it with you. You can easily throw this in a bag now, even over
Oh,
the
yeah.
Q2, the Quest 2 for augmented reality out and about. But
How
sorry to
are you
interrupt.
how are you liking that jock strap?
Here's the thing. From a design standpoint, this I thought was a great idea because it puts the
Brilliant.
pressure on the base of your
Mhm.
head very well. If they had just simply tilted this up some though,
Yeah,
where
so it wouldn't cut
this
into your
was at an
ears.
angle, yeah, or you cover yours. I see people that are
Yeah.
literally like they're shoving their earbuds in, and then the strap is what keeps them into their head, which
Yeah.
doesn't look uncomfortable at all.
I've
Not at all.
actually found that because I've been trying. I'm using the regular strap too until I get my Bobo stuff, which is on its way. But I mean, I
Good old
found
Bobo.
that because I hate it. I hate this strap. I think it's terrible.
Mm,
But I found that if I use my hat and I turn it around backwards and I
mhm.
put the headset on like that, the brim of the hat being backwards kind of like lets the strap sit a little bit higher, but it allows it to not cut my ears because it doesn't feel like you have to wear it so low on your head anymore. Like when you have it
Mm,
on just your plain head, you feel like you have to have it so low on your head to have it sit properly. This way, for some reason, with the brim of the cap, I don't feel like I have to have it right down over top where it's going to hit my ears,
mm.
but the front of the headset still feels super snug to my face. Um,
I think
so
it's because
I've been
the
able to wear it for several hours that way.
angle of the brim probably puts the strap right about here, so it actually lifts the headset up anyway. So maybe brings it right above your ears.
Yeah, if it, I don't know what it is, but it fits perfectly. I tried it I just happened to put it on the other day for something. I was doing something with somebody, and I just didn't feel like taking my hat off, so I just spun it around. I needed to get into the headset to look at something, and I did it. And I'm like, oh man, that feels better. And then I tried it later, like on a couple of sessions of playing, and I'm like, man, this is way more. I mean, like I'm not saying it's a little bit more comfortable. This is way more comfortable. So I mean, if you guys are out there and you're going to be stuck with this strap for a while, like, I don't know if it's gonna work if you have long hair or something like that, but if you can wear a baseball hat and you can turn it around to where the brim is sticking out, try it. I think it'll help. I really do. If you're bald like Todd, I have no idea if it'll help you or not. Who knows?
My head is so big.
I can't wear the hat and the headset?
Well, the strap doesn't go down. It doesn't get anywhere near my ears. Like it's way up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
I'm a
doesn't get
last
anywhere
notch
near
guy
my
too,
ears.
so
It's
I
great.
feel your
Yeah,
pain,
right.
Todd.
Oh my yeah, last
I
night.
gotta buy custom hats that don't have sizers because
Do you really? I don't remember
yeah,
you
my head's
having
fucking
that
huge,
big of a
dude.
head.
I'm in Cowtown, Alberta, Canada, right? So I've got cowboy hats upstairs, and I have to get them made because my head's so big. I can't go to a store and buy a cowboy hat.
Wow.
It's like me and
It's
cowboy
crazy.
boots. I have big calves, so I have that problem.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
So
so
the
I
jockstrap doesn't fit too bad for me. It pulls on my hair, and I don't have a lot of hair, but it fucking hurts. I hate it so much. I can't wait for my Bobo stuff to show up. When I first did my playthrough and I did that little intro thing, I didn't mind it. I thought, you know what, I could see a lot of people not having to replace or spend money on a head strap. At 2 hours in, 3 hours in, spend a whole day in immersed trying to work. That thing is fucking garbage.
Dude, I was hearing the same thing, man. All the way leading up to where I got a chance to try it. All the other creators who like a lot of the meta ambassadors, the meta creator program, who had a chance to try it a little bit earlier, they were all telling me on like most of them were, oh, it's so great, it's really good, it's comfortable. You're not gonna need to switch this one out. And I'm like, guys, I'm looking at the strap. It looks like shit. There's no way this is going to be comfortable. And they're like, no, seriously, man, it's not going to be as bad. I don't think that as many people are going to want to have to, going to need to change it out.
You know
And
what
I get
would
in
have
there and I
changed?
tried it. I get in there and I tried it like at MetaConnect, and I'm like, this is the same shitty strap as it always was. And I guarantee if I wear this for more than 30 minutes, it's going to bother me. Sorry, Will, go ahead. What were we going to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say the only thing that they would have had to do to change this is if they did the same, whale tail thong thing on the
Yeah.
sides too, because it would have gone
Yeah.
and around the back of your neck, and it would have gone past your ears.
The whole idea of it though is just not good. Like to me, those little knobs in the back where you do your
dig into my
adjustment,
head.
yeah, they hurt. I think they
They
hurt your head.
hurt.
And that's another thing where I like the baseball cap is I don't feel them at all in the back of my head.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it just allows the headset to feel like it's tighter to my face without feeling like it's pushing on my nose. So I don't know. It's just been a lot better for me that way. But I've been able to actually stand it for a little bit where I normally just can't even stand it. I really hate it. And I don't know, but I have no faith in Meta to where I'm going to buy their aftermarket stuff. $130, Will, for the Meta Elite battery strap is freaking robbery, dude. I cannot believe that they're charging that kind of money after charging $700 for basically for the headset. Like I think that's a lot of money.
Well, not only that, but I mean, the amount of people that had broken Elite straps from the previous generation,
Right.
and they're
Their
gonna
track record
charge
is
that
so
much.
bad.
Yeah,
I know.
and I mean, Bobo puts out such a good product for what it is,
If they start snapping again and people are like, "Oh my god,
Oh my
I'm like, I'm gonna
Can
be
you
like,
imagine?
why would you go buy this thing? Like you deserve it at this point. Like
Yeah.
if you knew, what's up, Brad? How you doing, man? Brad stopping in. Loved the video at you at Disney World, Brad. I gotta
That
tell
was
you,
so funny. We were just
we
talking
should have
about
done. I'm gonna do it now too. I think I'm gonna take my family and then I'll see if I can get us all like in the Quest 3 headsets, and that would be awesome.
Hey, Brad.
It's a great idea.
with your headset on.
I don't think they would let you bring it on a coaster. Did he go on a
Just put
coaster?
it
I
in
didn't
your
see the
coat.
whole
As soon
video.
as you sit down, put it on.
I'd be afraid it would go
Mickey
flying off
gonna
my
kick you
head. My
out? Yeah,
no, that-
$500 headset would go flying off my head while I'm riding, Thunder Mountain.
No.
That would be crazy, dude.
It'll be that one pigeon that comes by and that protects you, and you can easily use
Yeah,
that.
right. That's right.
Save,
You'll be
save
thanking
me.
us later.
Yeah,
So
for
that's
sure.
awesome.
But yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, the aftermarket stuff to me from Meta is a little out of control. Like, they have some different stuff this time. Now they have these blue shit straps that you can get, or you can get the orange shit strap. The problem is with these things, and they're super cool. I like that they're, they have
I
different
love the
options
fact
and
that
colors,
they're colored.
but they're
I
shit.
super love that, but they're
the problem is they're not
crap.
good. Like, you know what I mean? So if they were great, if they
Oh
were
my God.
great for the fact that you could say, okay, yeah, this is fantastic. We're gonna go, I want something, that's a little more colorful, and it's gonna, it's gonna work and it's gonna be comfortable, then yeah, it's great. But if they're garbage and they don't feel good, then the color doesn't mean anything at this point. I mean, I need to be comfortable in the headset, and then they're charging $55 for those things.
Right?
No.
$55 for those shitty jock straps that just are one's blue and one's orange. I mean, that's crazy.
It reminds me of Samsung a couple of years ago when they had the many different back covers and what have you for their phones. Everyone went with OtterBox or what have you. Anyway, but Samsung tried to kind of have their own thing and get people to snap them up while they were buying their phone. But there were such better options if you just went elsewhere.
Yeah,
Amazon.
right.
They didn't have strain. It's an odd
Yeah.
orange too. It's not. It's like a.
It is a weird orange.
It is. Yeah, it's like baby puke orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our buddy Gamer Tag has stopped in. What's up, GT? How are you doing,
GT's
man?
in the
Late night
house.
for you,
Hey,
dude.
Gamer
Late
Tag.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you for
And
stopping
speaking
in.
of Meta accessories, what do you think about the charging dock?
You go ahead first, Will. Go ahead.
I saw it and I've only seen a little bit, but the controllers kind of fit directly into it from the side. I don't know. It kind of looks spindly in some respects from what I saw. but-
$130 US.
It's actually a pretty premium dock. It actually
it?
feels really good. The way the controllers sit in the dock to charge is really cool. They just kind of like sit there, and you don't have to like fiddle with them. It's not like some of those shitty. Remember those shitty PlayStation VR2 controllers where you had to fit them in
yeah.
just right, or they didn't.
Oh, I
Go in?
returned that thing instantly. Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Maybe I looked
So-
at an aftermarket.
I would feel, not that I would, but if I were to, I would feel more comfortable spending $130 on that dock versus that
Yeah.
fucking strap, dude.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's just 100
Just
again.
given that
It's
it's Meta,
a
right?
lot
It's
of
batteries,
money.
it's power. You don't want to
Yeah.
fuck up your headset. If you're using their dock, then chances are pretty slim. Right?
Yeah,
I
just-
agree with that.
To me, it's just a lot of money again. Like it's a lot of dough. Like,
It
and I
seems a
get
little
it.
pricey. Yeah.
Now, you know what I would do? I would go to Asterion, which will make amazing RGB stands that you can light up, and they look freaking cool. I have them all behind me. I don't have them all plugged in and lit up yet. I'm still working on my background, but they're amazing, and they're $30.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly.
now those don't charge, but they have like USB plugs in them to where you can actually plug the headset in. It wouldn't charge your controllers, but actually they have a new Asterion charging dock that's RGB. That's very similar to these. It's just a little bit larger. That does charge the controllers. So I would look to those too, because I think Asterion's one of the best out there for those docks. And I'll have these all working up hopefully by next week, so you guys can see them all.
I need to get some organization here. I've got like every
You're
headset
all
on-
over the place.
They're all on different stands, right? They look ridiculous.
Yeah, Gamertag says the charging dock is awesome. It actually feels above meta standards, but I wouldn't have bought one. Now I have one. I love it. I'm in the same boat. Like when I was at MetaConnect, they had them there, and I was able to go and checking them all out. It felt super premium. It is really nice. I mean, like it feels good. It feels like quality stuff, and I think but again, it's tough to pay $130 for a charging dock after you just bought a headset for $550. And if you want this orange or blue piece of shit, that's $55. Or if you decide you want to go to the charging battery elite strap, that's $129.
I got
What do you
crafty
think
one
about
day
that?
and I made one Frank Lloyd Wright style. So I designed this a little while back. I was like, I want
That's
one
cool.
that's made of wood.
Yeah,
So
that's
I-
cool. It's like a headset stand
Super
instead of wood.
cool.
I like it.
So
Very
Available
nice.
now on realoptics.com.
that's a
Yeah,
sort of a
right.
one-off, but man, who knows? Maybe it could be a thing.
Very cool. Will, thanks for coming in here, man. I just want to say thank you for coming in. When can people start pre-ordering Reloptix lenses now for their Quest 3 or not yet?
Oh yeah. We've had that going since like right before launch. Actually, it was the day of. We did it like a couple hours
Day of,
before
I think
the
the tweets went out and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
and
Cool.
yeah, and we are currently at 25% off.
I gotta get
now.
mine in, man. I still
Yeah.
want it.
I've been dropping the link to your website in our chat. We do have a Q2C VR gamer code, but it's cheaper right now because it's on sale. So just
Yeah.
go get them.
Use
There
that. Use that
Get them
instead.
now. Yeah.
And then when it goes off sale and you didn't buy them because you were like you forgot or didn't want to do it now, use
Yeah.
the Q2C VR gamer one later. That's
There you
all
exactly.
for sure.
And,
Well, good job, man. I'm glad you guys got everything out there. So, how long do they think everybody has to wait now? If you order today, when's the estimated time that we'll get them?
We're gonna try and start, like I was saying, I think the beginning of the month is when we'll start kind of pushing them out. And hopefully we'll be getting pretty much all those done within week and a half, 2 weeks, barring any weird production errors. you know.
You
But
gotta
yeah.
watch those production errors, man.
Oh yeah, exactly. But yeah, and then I wanted to say we were gonna give away a free set of Quest 3 inserts. I don't know if
Nice.
that's how we wanted to do that again. We were talking online, but I'm not sure how we wanted to do that. If it was tonight or
Oh, you want to do one tonight?
sure.
Heck yeah, we got a wheel.
Hell
We
yeah.
got a
Oh,
wheel.
perfect.
Well, we got all kinds of wheels, dude. We can give anything
I was like,
away.
I'm
What
not sure
else
how
we-
we want to do it, or a wheel, or
What
whatever.
else you got? What else you got in that room? We can give.
Yeah.
all kinds of
The
shit
stand, I
away.
got stands. You know.
Let's
That
make
wood
that
dock
wooden
was pretty
stand.
cool. Yeah.
Hell yeah! All right,
All right.
cool. Who wants to win, guys in chat? Let's give a.
Can I quit for this wheel spin and then get
You can
hired
always.
right
I
back?
always
Put your
tell
name
you
on
you
the
can
wheel.
get
No,
it.
I'm
I
not
always tell
putting
you
my
you can get in
name
the
on
wheel.
this.
Put your
No,
name
Guys in
on the
chat,
wheel.
let's get like some real optics. Let's type some real optics in chat if you guys are looking to win a set of the real optic lenses for your Quest 3. Give us some real optics in chat. Type it
Wait,
in.
am I doing a separate list?
No.
No.
Just
No.
wanna
Oh
see some
my
people get in there.
god.
No.
No. I just want to see some people type it in there. Spam it.
And make
Looks like
sure,
one color.
The way the
Yeah.
wheel works for those of you who might be new to the show is if you do not type something in chat, our lovely Deed cannot get your name and put it on the wheel. So even if you say hello, say hashtag real optics, say Eric looks goofy in his hat, whatever, gets your name onto the wheel.
This is a game.
And-
This is a game.
I don't want to hear about it later that
About?
you didn't get your name on the wheel.
Let's-
Yeah. Oh, we always hear him later. This thing's rigged.
Yeah,
The wheel's
right.
rigged. I didn't see my name on there. I'm like, come on, man. I
We
can't even
stopped
give.
doing it for a
I
few
can't
weeks.
even
'cause we were
give
just
stuff
sick of the
away without
complaints.
people bitching at me about something.
Yeah.
I just want. It makes you want to knock
Crazy.
people out sometimes. I swear to God. That's why I got
Artful
D here.
says,
D takes care of all my.
Artful-
I was just like sick D on him. Go get him, D.
That's right.
I remember
Artful
when
says
the
he's
wheel
lucky he
first
woke up at the
started, it
right
was-
time to get on the wheel.
sort of janky here and there, and then now it's like you got it like down
Smooth.
pat now.
We haven't been using it a lot lately because we kind of got
Really?
away from giving a lot of games away. So
Yeah.
it's where we. But here's what we got tonight, guys. We don't have just this was unknown to me until just now, so I didn't even know we were doing this. Thank you, Will. You freaking you guys rock. You're amazing. We also have some keys for a game that somebody's waiting here in the wings. As soon as we get done here, he's going to come in. We have 3 keys for their game to give away tonight. And then we have a key for Genotype to give away tonight. So if you are looking for that game Genotype that I've been freaking raving about, that I've been loving so much,
I've been playing like crazy.
and it's not cheap either. It's like a $30+ game, I think. So we're gonna give a key to Genotype away tonight. All right, let me know. Okay, we're gonna we'll just be a few. Okay, we're gonna be a couple minutes here on the wheel while D gets everybody together because we want to make sure that everybody is in this wheel.
Yeah, I'm gonna relink just to make sure we don't miss anybody.
Will, what are you playing? Did you say what you're playing game wise? Are you playing anything good?
I want to check out that seventh
Seventh
guest.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that a little later, but let's talk about it for just a minute now. You said you wanted to play it, or you did play it today? Because it dropped today.
I haven't tried it yet, but I keep seeing things on it, and it reminds me of the old school, it's like rotoscope ones from the early '90s and whatever. It's got. I guess it's a remake of one from then.
It is. It's
yeah.
There was a series. It was 11th guest or the 7th guest, and I think the 11th guest or something like that.
I was watching Gamertag's video actually on that.
Yeah.
Earlier today,
yeah. I got it in, and I've played probably about 30 to 40 minutes of it so far. So I'm not super far in, but I can tell you, I'm enjoying it immensely right now. It's got and I'm playing. I have it on every platform. I have it on Steam, PlayStation VR2, and Quest. I've only played the Quest version right now. I just haven't had a chance to go into the others. I'm hoping maybe going to do some PlayStation VR2 stuff tonight because we're going to talk about an update for a game that I'm going to get into later.
Nice.
But I'll take a look at it at least in there and see. But I got to tell you, I've been playing the Quest 2 version of 7th Guest. It is gorgeous, man. It is freaking amazing looking. I absolutely love it in there. It's one of those games, I don't know, that's just kind of blows you away a little bit. So very, very happy so far with 7th Guest. So I'm not saying, not giving it like a full review or anything, or saying that, you should go out and buy it based on what I'm saying, because I've only played 30 or 40 minutes into it. I'm just saying I'm super happy with it so far. I think it's been really good.
It looks really polished. It's hard to get those where it's the live action and for it to really work well. So yeah, I'm impressed. I'm looking forward to trying it out.
All right, Mr. Tasselhoff has jumped in here at the last minute to add to this. So this will do 2. We're gonna do 2 spins here. Okay. 1 spin we're gonna do for the Reloptix lenses, and right after that, Tass is like, "Hey, I want in. I like giving shit away too, and we love giving stuff away. So let's give away some of the." He has the knuckle grips for the Quest 3. So cool. If you have your Quest 3 and you don't have a set of grips for them yet, he has knuckle grips that will fit them perfectly. I use them on my Quest Pro. I absolutely love them, and he wants to give a set of those away. So thank you, Tass. Go check out his store if you want some other cool stuff. But all right, let's do it. If you guys are ready, let's do the lenses first.
Lenses first.
Oh my god, this feels weird. We haven't done this in so long.
I know, right?
D,
I forget how to do it.
Did you remember how to do it, D?
I got the music. I hit the music button.
Oh, you did hit the music. Nice. Oh,
nice.
Nice.
Good job.
Alex Trebek would be proud.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Suck it, Trebek.
Stuck it hard and stuck it long.
Oh man.
Oh, I love that skit.
Oh, so good.
All right, who do we got?
Oh, it's a close one. It's a close one.
Still moving.
Zell.
Nice.
So just remember, so Zell 2318. If for some reason you're like, well, I don't wear glasses, so would I win? You can actually absolutely do these for two reasons, because you can also do a blue light filter one, right, Will?
Yeah. We have our current one is for prescription, but we're going to be releasing a non-prescription one here soon. So yeah,
there you go. So, it'll help with the blue light filter, and it's just a protection for your lenses. I mean, these lenses get scratched. There's no going back from that. You know what I mean? I mean, some people have found little tiny things you can do maybe to help it a little bit, but if you get a good scratch in there, you're kind of screwed. So it's nice to have a protection over top of those anyway. So I don't wear glasses. I have in my Quest 2. I don't have them in the Quest 3 yet, but I have in the Quest 2. I have the blue light from Reloptix because, it's nice to have the protection on there, especially if you're traveling with this headset. Anywhere I put it, I'm worried about anything scratching it. So it's nice to have the protection over those lenses. So there you go, Zell 2318. That's freaking awesome.
Congrats.
Hell yeah.
That's super awesome. Okay, and then the next Spinaroonie is for grips. That's awesome.
Grips. Well done, Will, giving away the lenses, man. I didn't realize.
That's not somebody'd like them.
Hell yeah. I think everybody wanted him. I love Mario.
I love it. 8-bit sound.
Who's it gonna be? Oh, another close one. Right on the line.
I love this name.
Dipped in stupid.
Dipped in stupid.
That's quite a name.
That is a great name.
Deserves
Oh
to
my
win
God.
they deserve to win just because of that name.
That
Oh my
name is
God.
awesome.
We have somebody over on Twitch. We have Tiny House Gaming says, I'm looking at diving into my first VR headset. For the price difference, is it better to go with more storage for down the road? Also, can you extend the battery life with I don't think they finished, but let's talk storage really quickly, and then we're gonna say goodbye. We have to say goodbye to Will because we have another guest that we want to bring in. But let's talk storage real quickly while Will's still here. This is a drastic difference between the $500 128 gigabyte and then the 512 gigabyte, which is $650. So this is a $150 upcharge. Now it is a huge difference in size. Like, so I get that, but that is a huge jump in price for me. Like I want to tell people to go get the 128. I'm just very nervous about doing that.
I have both. Don't do it. I had to get a 128 from Best Buy on loan because they didn't have my 512 in stock, and I needed to have one so that we could do some reviews in our show with Sebastian last week. So I have the 512 and I have a 128, and the 128's going back.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Three quarters of it is filled with just recordings.
Oh, I know.
Like it's gonna fill up so quick. I thought for sure, I'm like, you know what? I'll just take the 512 back, save myself some money. After using it for just about a week, there's no way.
I think. Look, if you can't swing the 650, then get the 128 at $500.
Obviously, for sure.
And then you're just gonna have to hopefully
Manage
you've got
your
decent
space.
Wi-Fi, and you're gonna have to manage your space. You're
Mhm.
gonna have to take games off, and if they're big games, you're gonna have to play them and zip them off, or whatever you do. You're gonna have to jockey them around. To me, I think if you can afford it, then go for the 512. Like 512 is huge, by the way. Like I've got tons of stuff on there already. I'm like, oh my God, I could probably download every game I own on
Yeah.
there. I really do. I'm like,
Mhm.
it's crazy how big it is. Here's my biggest rub. Why didn't they make it a 256 and a 512? Why the 128?
I think it's going to be a mid lifespan. Like, hey guys, here's an option, and then they go, oh God, it's halfway in between, and it's going to put people in a position to maybe make that jump up. I have a feeling. I just get that feeling they're going to do that because Apple's done that. Almost every game system's done that along the way.
I think they would have been afraid that they
Yeah.
wouldn't sell the 512 at 650.
Maybe.
Because if I told you that here's is $500, I'll give you the 256, or $650, you'll get the 512. Like, I don't know if you're selling as many 512s. I mean, you're going to sell some, of course, but
Yeah.
I mean, 256 is a lot. I mean, that's a beefy size, and you can work with that, no problem. I think if it was 256 and 512, I would almost recommend that everybody go buy the 512 or the 256.
Well, I almost think that with the 512, we're at a level now where a lot of these games are getting larger. They're becoming more technical, and there's going to be more files and things of that nature involved with each game. The 512 would probably give you the option to you have less issues with it going obsolete faster because you're able to keep a lot of the software updates and content and stuff like that. That's what I used to tell people when I used to sell computers. That a little bit more storage isn't necessarily a bad thing because you have room for all the various subsequent software updates and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely going to future-proof yourself with the 512, which is great. It's just a big upgrade. So
change.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Will, you're awesome, man. Thank you for coming in and doing this tonight, and thank you
You guys
for
are awesome too.
Thank you for helping out and being a partner with us on this amazing giveaway for a 512 gigabyte Quest 3. Get in it now, Todd. When's it? Is it starting now?
We're going to start it right now while Will's here. I'm going to drop
Holy
the link
shit.
in. And
Oh,
I just
shit.
Real
turned it
time,
on.
real time link. Everybody get in it. You
There
can
it
get in
is.
it right
I
now.
just turned it on.
And I think we're going to draw this thing on Thanksgiving
And
night,
go.
right?
Yep. Thursday the 23rd, I think,
Nice.
of November is Thanksgiving.
Thursday the 23rd of
The
November.
Lions
we
are going to
gonna draw
lose
this
and
thing
somebody's
live.
going to win.
That's right.
Hey, we have a Jason Salinas sighting in chat. What is up, dude? We missed you tonight. Sorry you couldn't be here. And then Jay Bratt is here too. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man?
Oh, hey, Jay Brett. Long time no here, man.
Cool. Yeah. So we're going to drop this thing right now. People can start getting in it. You're going to have some time, so you don't have to get it immediately. You're going to have a whole bunch of ways to get in it too, by the way. You're going to have, different way. How many different entries can you get in here, Todd, if you do everything that's in the Gleam?
120 or something,
Oh, yeah, there you go. 120 entries.
or maybe more. The more unlock, the more you do, the more chances you get, the more things unlock for you to do. Simple things, follow us on YouTube, check out our Twitter, check out Reloptix Twitter, check out Reloptix YouTube channel and their website and all that kind of stuff.
And
So
catch us
That's
on
it.
Discord. We got a whole
Yeah,
Discord
absolutely. Check out Will on Tinder.
Yep.
yeah, I got the Tinder link in there.
I got
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
You got an OnlyFans too?
Yep.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm
That's
just trying
why-
to. It's just me wiping lenses, though. People
That's why
still
you can
come
afford to
watch,
give
so-
away lenses.
Yeah, exactly.
You're making bank on the OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. Just me crying and building parts up.
Oh, I would join for that. All right, dude. Thank you for coming in, man. We really appreciate it, and I'm sure we'll see you soon. And I'm looking, maybe even right after we draw the winner, we'll have you come back on. Maybe Jason can come on next time too.
Yeah, be awesome.
All right, dude. Take it easy. Have a great night.
See you
Later,
later.
neighbor.
Bye, Will.
Later, neighbor.
Later.
Oh man, Reloptix guys, Jason, Will, some of my favorite people. I always
Good
say,
guy,
it,
good
like,
guy.
yeah, seriously. I mean, when you have good companies that make good shit that you really like, I like to get behind them and like kind of push them because I know their quality, and I feel good about recommending them. But then when they're freaking awesome people too, I mean that even makes it even better.
Right. It just makes it so much easier.
Guys, you know who else is an awesome person?
Yeah, he is.
Is he? Is he?
Hey,
Aaron
guys.
from Arcaxer. What's up, dude? How you doing, man?
Nice to see
We're
you
just
all
popping
again.
in people, and we got like it's like a game show tonight. We just got
It's like
everybody
a
popping
clown
in.
car. We just got all kinds of people waiting.
I saw we got Jay Jay in the chat. We got gamer chat or gamer tag in there. Lots
Yeah.
of my favorite people today.
Yep.
Hell yeah, yeah, it's
Absolutely.
pretty cool, man. A lot of people hanging out tonight, and thanks for stopping by, man. I mean, I know we had talked a little bit about you wanted to come by and talk about a couple things going on with Arcaxer and maybe some updates on the new
Yeah.
exciting stuff. So let's talk a little bit of stuff. First, before we get into that, so myself and Todd, we got a chance to see you at Meta Connect. That was pretty awesome.
Just for a moment, yeah, man. You guys were busy the whole time. Very proud of that hustle. I managed to mostly
Thanks, man.
stay busy, but I also spent a lot of time drinking those Thai iced teas they had there.
Oh
The
man,
catering was pretty
It
top
was
notch.
on point. Yeah.
dude, seriously, you gotta hand it to Meta. I mean, this event, I mean,
No,
it was
crazy.
it was top notch. I mean, they had bars every night. They had like a band, right in the middle of the Meta campus. They had
Yeah.
all this food, and they had like all these bars and live music, and like holy crap, dude.
I was hoping you guys weren't
crazy.
connected out. Yeah, because like how crazy was it seeing? Did you guys get into the keynote at all?
Oh yeah, I was
Nice.
10th row or something like that,
Heck
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, it
were
was-
in the back catching a sunburn, but like seeing Zuckerberg in person after 20 years of seeing him on screens, it was insane.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was an experience that I was super, humbled to be a part of. I mean, it was something that it was just when he came out. Like again, whether you hate Mark Zuckerberg or hate Meta or whatever, it doesn't matter. Just being there and being part of that,
Mhm.
it's just a cool thing. I mean, when they're out there and this is an event basically to talk about virtual reality, something that we're all
Mhm.
extremely into, and then when you can be a part of it, it kind of gives you have that goosebump feeling where you're like, oh man, this is really cool for VR. So like I said, whether you hate Zuckerberg or not, it doesn't really matter. To me, it's about the moment, not who the moment was about. You know what I mean? To me, it wasn't really about Zuckerberg. It was about virtual reality.
Yeah.
Even though they talked a lot about AI. They talked a lot
They
about
did.
AI,
It was a
and
decent
they
amount,
talked a
yeah.
lot about the glasses, which
That's their new focus for the year.
it is. Which you know what? To be honest, I'm kind of like really into the AI too, and I know you are, Todd. How about you, Aaron? Are you like?
Oh yeah, like I remember when Windows 10 first came out and they had the Hey Cortana functionality. It was never great, but it was exciting, right? Like I could set an alarm, I could have it read things to me, and like if we can even get weak AI in headsets, like it's having a personal assistant on hand all the time, especially once they get that like picture grab functionality in, and like what's that? Tell me all about it. Like
That's gonna be so
I grew
cool.
up as an autistic gifted kid, so like what is that? I have to go Google it. I have to dig into the
Yeah.
encyclopedias right now. Having that on my like glasses, that's gonna feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's the glasses. Like Todd had the first Ray-Ban stories, and I'm like,
Mhm.
and you liked them. I mean, when you first got them, you liked them.
Yeah, I did,
But I
yeah.
was like, it's just not for me. Like, there's not enough here for me that there's like that compels me to go spend the money on them. And I'm like, they're cool. It's just not enough for me. So
The
I was
audio
out.
is the only reason I wanted them. The cameras,
Yeah.
even now, I have no interest in the camera.
So I was
as to
out.
take pictures. I mean,
Yeah, as like a video
Yeah.
streaming or
No, I
taking
could-
pictures,
I could
not
care
that's
less,
not my
yeah.
jam. But like, what is that?
That is
Tell me
cool.
the history of all of that. Give me a guided tour of this random city. Like, yeah, I'm down.
Or
Yeah.
listen to this Asian lady talking to me and tell me what's on the menu, because now you can translate
Perfect.
it in my
Yeah.
head. It's brilliant.
Yeah,
I love it.
Or
it's
I met someone and like, hey guys, remind me I need to check back with this person in a week because I don't want to bother them right now, but I need to check back and I'm gonna forget. Like, yeah.
exactly. Yeah. The functionality of these new glasses is just super cool. Like when he was talking about them, because I wasn't going to get them up until that point. I had known about what they were coming, not exactly everything, but I had a good idea of what was coming. But when he started talking about it and they went through everything, I'm like, I'm on board, and I pre-ordered them that day. Like that day I went, they had actually had a store right there on Meta Campus where you could go in and you could actually check them out, put them on, and you could order. And I went in and I was with Jasmine, and I was like, I'm gonna order these, and she's like, you should. So I ordered them, and they're amazing. The video on them, the audio and the video on them are awesome. Like Jasmine sent me some recordings, and she didn't tell me what they were before she sent them.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm like, wow, your camera looks great. Your audio sounds great. I'm like, where are you? And what are you doing? And she's like, I'm walking around with my Ray-Bans right now. And I recorded the audio on the Ray-Bans, and this is the video. I'm like, no way. I mean, it's this good. And it's so good. It's like, it blew my mind. And then the AI is just like, it's just like a cake topper. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
extra. It's like gravy because the AI is so freaking cool. And then when they have that update, Aaron, that allows you to just look at something and then it'll tell you exactly what you're looking at. That's when it kind of like takes.
Yeah, I'm
level.
essentially waiting for the reviews on that update to come out, and then I'm probably gonna grab myself one. Although they didn't have any in purple, which was a bummer. But we'll get some.
They had the blue gene though. That's what I
Yeah,
heard, the
blue's
blue
pretty
gene.
cool. I'll probably go with the blue. I need my glasses to look tacky, even if they cost $600. You know.
Yeah, right.
I know, it's crazy. I know. Technology.
And I'm curious to see how much you guys actually, because you don't wear glasses. Like I can get these to replace
Yeah.
these. Like
Yeah.
on my original Ray-Bans, I've got prescription transition lenses in them, just like I have in these, so I can read them outside and everywhere. The only part I didn't like, and at the beginning, like Eric said, I loved them, but as I wore them more and more and more, I kept noticing that people were staring at the camera.
Yeah.
I became self-conscious because I was like, did they think I'm recording them? Like,
yeah, I remember the Pixel.
And I didn't feel comfortable with that. So
you're a glass hole. They're called.
I turned into a glass hole. Yeah, exactly. I didn't
when
even
the
know
Google
it.
glasses were out, yeah, people hated that. I remember that. These are definitely a lot less obtrusive.
Like I was talking to Skiva about it when we were at MetaConnect, and they needed to have a little slider or something that you could slide over.
Just slide them over,
the camera.
Yeah.
Just to cover the camera up. Something built into the frame that you could just slide it over, and it would cover the camera up.
Yeah, like a shutter or something. So
just a little shutter. Yeah. That would have been smart, I think. But
one of my favorite books actually has like ubiquitous glasses that people live stream everything with. And they have to have a light on, but people still work around it, and everyone hates it, but it's universal. So we're moving into the future. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's happening, right? Yeah,
it's happening. We're moving into the age of Arcaxer. I think it's coming.
I'm really excited actually. So not only the Quest 3, we weren't actually able to get a dev kit just because we're not that close to launch, and they had some supply chain issues. So Anthony finally got his hands on one, and he's already started. So this one, we don't have the Arcaxer update quite ready yet. You can already play it on the Quest 3. We've actually got pretty decent player base on there already.
I
but
bet
we're
you look
gonna
beautiful on the Quest 3 too.
yeah,
Just in the lenses themselves.
exactly, yeah. But we're upgrading it. We're gonna push basically essentially the PCVR version is going to be coming to the 3. You don't have to buy it. It's just going to be a regular update, and then it'll auto detect your settings. And if you have a Quest 3, it'll turn that on. So we're really excited for that. Initially, the bloom was a little overpowering, but like we're able to use all of those after effects that we really like, and it's gonna feel like the PC version.
Dude, I love
Arcaxer.
Bloom. I love
Oh,
Bloom
me
in
too.
video games.
Me
Man.
too.
I love it.
Especially like you guys remember Arcaxer. It's a colorful game. We
Oh,
got
yeah.
a lot of RGB lights in there, a lot of emissives. We're gonna take full advantage of everything we can do.
Nice. I love it. I love it. And you got a sale going on right now too, right?
We do, yeah. Right now we're on sale on the Quest store, 44% off. It's our biggest sale so far, and
Damn.
people have been responding.
How do you
Wow.
figure 44%? Like where did you go? Okay, let's get not 43, not 45,
Yeah, right?
not 50.
There's tiers where we can
44.4%.
break in, and 44% is the one that comes out to 13.99. They like a nice, pretty round
gotcha.
number.
Oh,
A
that
nice
makes
round
sense.
number.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. I like it. There you go.
So
You got to
that's-
figure these things out when you're a developer. You got to know these things.
And we just wanted to go deep. We wanted to beat, first of all, the free codes that Meta sends out every couple of months. We wanted to beat the referral bonuses. We want to really just encourage people to get their hands on it. We're still kind of doing the indie sleeper route. We're still working on it, but it's been working for us. Actually, you guys know Ashley Riot.
Oh,
She
Ashley's
helped us
awesome,
launch it.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ashley's awesome. And I think it was Ashley and Skiva and
Yes, and
Jasmine, my
Jasmine,
partners
yeah.
from Impact Reality.
Yeah, that was kind of a kickoff event for Impact. I'm really proud to have been a part of that.
It really was, because at the time, like I was working with Andromeda, and and Skiva and Jasmine was working with Andromeda, and it was basically right after that event.
Yeah.
Pretty much after your launch and your event that we decided to start Impact Reality, or
I think at that party, Jasmine told me like, "Hey, we're doing this now," and I can't remember. It was a year ago, and I was under the weather. Were you at the launch party?
I wasn't. No, you was in LA, and I
okay.
was on the East Coast.
Yeah.
You invited me, and if I could have if there was any way I could have made it, I absolutely would have. But it was a long trip for a launch party.
Well,
but
and then it was right after Val
amazing.
too, so like I understand not wanting to travel anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But
I should have skipped the Val event.
Yeah.
Skip the Val event.
Are we being
You're
nice? Are we being nice or mean about that one?
Yeah, Val was rough.
Things happen. Events are hard to plan.
They are extremely hard to plan.
But yeah.
So what else is going on? Yeah, what else is going on with you? Like with the new game? Is there?
So we're really excited about the Quest 3 and the tech it offers. Like it was our first time seeing it at the launch event. It was our first time like getting our hands on it. And it's given us so many fun ideas. We actually had a brainstorming session the second day with one of our friends from Click Games, Waylon. You guys know him?
Waylon's awesome too.
Super nice dude.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's working with someone. I can't remember if it's just a friend of his or part of their team. They've got such a big team, but he had some really fun ideas for some MR possibilities. And because Arcaxer 1 is it's a roguelite dungeon crawler. It's very it's got the open world third person. We want to keep that, but we brainstormed some really cool ideas. So the path through this time is going to be less like a flat board in front of you, and it's going to be more the world appears around your character, and you can set the pass through kind of wherever. Like me personally, I'm going to be setting the pass through on my coffee table, so it feels like Dungeons and Dragons, and you're watching your character run through the world.
Cool.
Yeah, and then
That's
oh my god,
sick.
I'm excited for it. And then the Tony Stark Iron Man room mapping tech that they showed off for it, like where it generates meshes for your whole room. I'm so excited about that because Arcaxer 1, Anthony is a genius. He got the pass through working day one when they had a pass through on the Quest 2. Yeah, no, he was excited about it.
Wow.
We had to hack the whole thing, and it's still the API is a little bit weird, but Anthony makes it work. And so we already have the pass through. You can play in your living room. But it doesn't have depth detection, it doesn't have wall sensors, it doesn't have anchors or anything like that. So if the guy's too far away, it's through your wall. Your brain's okay, you can figure it out, but you can make those accommodations. But like, I want to fight things in my living room. I want to bounce spells off my bookshelf.
Yeah,
I want bodies to stack up behind my coffee table. We're so excited for the possibilities it's bringing.
We're going to talk a mixed reality in a little while, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get into this because all the three of us, D, myself, and Todd, have really been like, trying to do as much mixed reality stuff as we can, just because it's been pretty cool. So, what we are going to see a year from now in mixed reality is going to be insane.
It's going to be nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, super
Especially
cool.
developers are, they're all on the same page with you on that one. Like MR is really neat, not just from the practical aspects. No more kicking dogs, no more breaking your hand on the wall,
Yeah.
but
Or
like
televisions being punched. Right?
exactly, yeah. But it really lets you live that dream of Blade Runner, AR, pass through on everything. Like Anthony, the first day he got his Quest 3, he was watching YouTube and eating lunch in the kitchen, and he had the YouTube thing pinned up on the wall, and like
I saw a guy sitting in
that's
his
the
driver's
future.
seat. Now, granted, I don't think he was driving, but he was in his car.
Yeah.
And he had Netflix playing in the passenger seat beside him.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, "Oh my god, this genius!"
The first viral video that we're gonna see, like we've seen a ton of videos now, people doing stuff in pass through. As soon as we see somebody have sex in pass through, then
Oh my
that will
God.
go nuts. It's gonna happen, right? Like I can't believe somebody hasn't done it yet.
That's gonna make some
Like
headlines. Yeah.
why have we not seen, at least from the waist up? Why have we not seen somebody in pass through having sex? Like
I
it's
can't
gonna
wait.
happen.
I can't wait to read the BBC's headline for that. It's going to be something absurd. It's going to be funny. It's going to be in British, so it's going to sound just a little bit weird.
Sex and XR, man. Sex and XR. Come on, we got to do that. Forget about Brad going to Disney World.
And I mean, the pass through is so neat.
Somebody around the world.
Mile High Club in your living room.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, Anthony's taking meetings in the pass through. He can like still read his monitors. It's so cool. It's the best.
That's one of the things that is an upgrade super over the Quest Pro. Like Quest Pro, it was difficult to read my phone. It was difficult to read the monitors. I mean, you could barely make anything out. And I've had really good luck with, if I have decent lighting in my room, I can read my monitors. I can read my phone. I can basically read anything print wise that I can read normally with this headset. So I do think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I have a neat mixed reality video coming out hopefully Saturday. I'm gonna try and get the editing done tomorrow, and
Nice.
I did some stupid shit in mixed reality to see if it would work. And
Did you have sex in mixed reality?
No, I didn't do that.
I want to see you editing that video.
Yeah, honestly, it's insane. The first time I put on the Quest 3, I was in Anthony's room testing the Arcaxer 2 pass through, and like I forgot that it wasn't like a HoloLens, right? It felt like I was looking at the room and Arcaxer was being painted over it, as opposed to like full rendering everything. It's insane. I can't wait.
It's going to be super cool. And when are we looking? Are we still on track for the dates for Arcaxer?
We're still looking late
Q2?
late Q3, early Q4, so around the holidays of next year. Yeah.
Nice. All right. So everything's still on track.
Yeah, we've had a lot of other work that we have to do just to keep the lights on. But honestly, me and Anthony, we thrive on deadlines, and I'm pretty excited for grinding down on it and really making it work.
of 2024. Think of when pass-through or even when hand tracking first was enabled on the Quest 2.
Yeah.
And 14 months later, how much improved hand tracking was.
Yeah.
Think about how much improved the depth sensor is going to be. By the time Arcaxer 2 comes out, it's going to be boggles my mind how much better it's going to be than if it came out today.
I saw some really cool presentations too about the hand tracking, and they have, I'm not sure how much I can talk about, but they have stuff in the works to make hand tracking and leg tracking like really good without hardware, without peripherals, without any add-ons. And the great thing about that is we're going to be implementing 2-player mode in Arcaxer 2 because we want players to be able to hang out with their friends in VR. Yeah. And that way, when you're in the fights, you're going to be able to see your friend. And it's not going to be the final IK where their knees are up by their chin and their elbows are way over here. It's going to be that like Zucker quality, like full body tracking from the cameras. And it's so excited. We can't wait.
Absolutely. Good deal, man. Good deal. Hey, thanks for coming in and talking today. I really appreciate it. You want to give some keys away to the Arcaxer? Get some people in there?
Heck yeah.
Let's do it, man. We got 3 keys. You were super nice. You sent 3 keys over, man. We really appreciate it. And this game, I wish everybody was playing this game, because once you get in here, this is one of those games. Just get in here, just get in there and try it. Can you try it? Is there a demo for this yet? Or
there is the standard meta demo where you can play for about 15 minutes.
Nice,
and
that's enough.
We designed the tutorial to be about 15 minutes, and I've watched hundreds of YouTubers play it for the first time, and it takes about 15 minutes to get through the tutorial. So
nice,
because that's where they always stop.
Yeah, I know, right? Come on, be different.
Hey. And yeah, the really cool thing about it is, once you get in there, it's a weird game, but if it clicks for you, it clicks. We've got a 4.7 rating still. We're still top rated.
If you're looking for a different game, like if you're looking for not
Yeah.
a normal cookie cutter game that everybody makes, I mean, this is you guys thought out of the box with
It has
Arcaxer.
elements
It's
of everything. It has
Yeah.
first person shooter kind of elements, third person elements, open world elements. Like yeah, it's very unique. I like it.
And yeah, Anthony did all the programming, and he loves VR, and he really made it all gel in a way that doesn't seem like it should.
Yeah. Well
Also,
done.
I love this new wheel, guys. It's very pretty, and also
It
look at all the
is.
names. Like
I know.
our first giveaway, there was probably 20 people, and I felt like, oh, but
How
now
many
this
years?
is
how
like-
many years? I was like what, probably about over 2
No,
years.
I think we've
maybe?
been talking for two and a half
Yeah.
years.
Probably yeah.
Crazy. And we're on our 109th episode of,
Hell yeah.
of this, man. 2+ years now we've been doing this
It's
show.
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy when you think about it.
Boom.
Oh,
Still moving.
okay.
Yoshi.
VR. What is up, dude? Congrats.
Congrats,
Arcaxer.
Josh. Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
right now it's 44% off, but you really can't beat free. I love free.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
I
I always
mean-
bring keys.
100% off is always better than
It's
44%.
the best. Yeah.
Absolutely. We got 2 more.
Oh, I forgot music.
The Mario music does just brighten my black little heart.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, if you guys don't win tonight, don't worry. I mean, just like you said, head to the store. 44% off.
Going through Sunday.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I'm doing a
It's
second. I'm doing a
Congrats, dude.
second side thing where I judge the best names of the 3.
Oh,
Right now.
nice. I love it. There you
We've
go.
got 2 that are in the same category, a name and numbers. Let's
Yep,
see what's up next.
All right, here we go. Third and final.
And you know what the cool thing is you're able to go on sale now because you're one of the few games who's made it out of App Lab, man.
Yeah, the transition from App Lab has opened up so many other doors for us. It's nice.
Yeah, that to me was a game that probably never should have been in App Lab. That was a game that should have went right to the store.
It's a process.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Your support meant a lot, though.
Fourth
for
wall
sure.
break.
Oh,
I think fourth wall breaker got it.
It's fourth wall.
Okay.
Oh,
okay. Fourth wall
Fourth
breaker wins my
Wall
name of the night.
Breaker. Yeah, there you go. I love the name, man. Fourth Wall Breaker. It's so good.
Yeah. And then thanks again for having me, guys. Yeah, sorry Anthony was sick; he couldn't make it. But
No worries. It's funny because Will was supposed to come on with Jason, and he messaged right before him like, "Jason's sick, he can't make
Yep.
it." And then you came on. Anthony was supposed to come on with you, and but it was
the
it was-
season.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But it was awesome seeing you guys at Connect. I love every time we go to these events and we're able to
I can't
hang
wait to
out
see
and
you
see you
again.
guys.
Hopefully
and,
CES.
CES, we'll be there.
Yeah.
We are.
We'll be
there.
there.
Yeah,
love it.
yeah, D, you'll be able to get me.
Yeah,
My
you get to
first
meet the whole gang.
Yep.
Awesome.
We
Good.
are in the process now. Impact Reality is in the process of planning the amazing CES VR party that we do out there. We're in the process, and
Last year
things are
was
going
insane.
well. It was so
Yeah.
different. I mean, Palmer freaking
How do we
Lusky was
outdo
there.
that?
Literally everyone was there. Yeah.
We're gonna outdo it this year. Trust me, it's gonna be bigger and better this year.
I'm gonna have a great
don't
time
miss
no
it.
matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Everybody's gonna want to be there. Everybody's gonna want to be there. Aaron, thank you, man, for coming in. We really appreciate it. And
Take care, guys.
anytime you have updates and you want to come in and share, come in and share. Everybody wants to hear. So
All right, later, dudes. See you all
Okay.
next time.
See you, man.
see ya. Nice. Man, we're giving away all kinds of stuff tonight.
Holy
You've
crap,
been
man.
you've been busier tonight than you haven't been in months.
I
What's the
know.
deal?
Making up for lost
going on?
time. Yo.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I want to say? Congratulations. I didn't get a chance to do it earlier. Congratulations to Assassin32. He's
Mhm.
he's got a VR channel now. He's been doing some cool news stuff. He's been doing some. I think he's been doing some gameplay too. But
Yep, he
I
has.
see he's definitely been doing a lot of these cool news, segments. And he was trying to break 500 subs, and he had a cool. It was 500, right? Am I right with that?
Yep, 500. Yep.
500, and he had a cool giveaway for some games, and he hit it. And he hit it. Was it yesterday or
think it was yesterday, yeah.
within the last couple of days he hit it. So congratulations, Assassin32. And if you guys haven't gone and check his channel out, go over there. If he wants to go ahead and put link
After the show.
link it in the channel. Yeah, after, don't go there now. How dare you? How dare you try and go there now? What you should be doing now is hitting the thumbs up button on this show, and then later you go over to Assassin32 and you join. And
That's right.
subscribe
I
there.
dropped the link in chat for everybody. So
There you go. Congratulations, man. Oh my God, I'm tired, Todd. That was a lot we had to go through
I
quickly.
know. Thanks everybody for hanging around. We still have 86 strong and
Hell yeah.
all over the socials. So
Yeah, and we still got some stuff
Make
to
a
give away.
show.
I still got one
we got
more
lots
key.
of stuff.
Yeah, we still got another key to give away tonight for Gynecology Simulator.
That's right.
And
Dude,
Genotype?
no.
for genotype. We were talking about earlier. Todd was typing the notes, and it looked like he was typing gynecology. I'm like,
I
I'm
almost
surprised
did, yeah.
we haven't had a gynecology simulator. It's coming, right? It's got to be coming. It's
Surgeoneer's
gynecology
there.
simulator.
It
Please
can't be
stop.
any worse than that.
Can you do gynecology in Surgeoneer, or is it
Uh,
just like?
I did not play it long enough to find that out.
Oh man, can you power wash simulator? The gynecology simulator. What if you could mesh the two together?
Stop.
I just got some
Dude,
bad
come
news.
on, man.
You just got some bad news? What's the bad news?
Yeah. So my wife and my daughter flew to Vancouver
Mm-hmm.
this morning
Yeah, I know what it's
to
for.
see Pink tomorrow night in concert.
Yeah.
Oh no, canceled.
Did she cancel?
She just canceled.
Oh no way! They flew over to freaking Vancouver.
Yeah, she
Holy
just postponed
crap.
the show. She has a respiratory infection.
Man,
Oh,
everybody's
that's
sick, dude.
Gutted. My daughter's gonna be so upset. Oh my
Has
God.
she ever been to a show? A Pink show?
No.
Dude, I left. I was escaping a hurricane
that
when I was living in
sucks.
Florida. Went to a Pink show that night that I got back home to Chicago. One of the best shows ever out of any genre. She put so much into it.
Right? Oh, I'm
She'll
bummed.
she'll
That's
That
a
sucks.
bummer, dude.
she'll see it when they reschedule it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna fly back
gonna
out to
be awesome.
Vancouver.
dude, that sucks. My
That
tell him I'm sorry. I'm sure
bummer,
that
yeah.
sucks. My wife's a big Pink fan too. She saw her out in Atlantic City on the beach. She actually did a show in
Oh.
Atlantic City, right on the beach. It was a big stage right on the Atlantic City beach on the boardwalk. And my wife did a show there. I saw a show there with her sisters, and she said it was amazing. It was one of the best things she's done. So that sucks. Sorry, Allie. But life will go on, and we move forward. Let's move forward into some mixed reality, because this was one of the things I've been wanting to talk to about a lot. So my question, and everybody's question to me, to us as influencers, well, on the many shows that we do, we talked about it on Crewcast, we talked about it on Virtual Strangers, we talked about it on our show with Sebastian last week. It's all about mixed reality, and people, some people have different thoughts on the mixed reality of what we're seeing in this headset now. Like, is it all gimmick? Is it garbage? Is it not worth it? Is it no good? Is it amazing? Does it blow you away? Is it like next level? Is it the best thing about the headset? And we have all been trying it this past week or 2 weeks, and we're trying to do as much as we can in mixed reality, because not because we have to, but I think because we want to, and it's super cool. So um I have been in the middle of the road with this, where I think mixed reality right now is kind of like icing on the cake of a great headset. Like, I think it's amazing, and I think without the great headset, the mixed reality part probably could not stand on its own right now. But to me, the amount of mixed reality and the quality of it here, while there may not be full blown game experiences, the amount and the quality of what it is here already, to me, warrants people getting excited about mixed reality right now. I mean, there's a lot of people doing either games or apps or just walking around their house in mixed reality. How many things have you seen where people cooking in their kitchen in mixed
Yeah.
reality, or going around and walking their dog, and Brad's going to Brad's loving this headset. Brad hates Meta.
Brad
Brad's
hates
loving
Meta.
this. He's loving this headset. He's walking around. He's out in freaking Disney World walking around with the headset on. So, whether you think the mixed reality is, it's all hype and no substance, or what, I think there's enough here, guys, that I think it's good. Now let's do this first, D. We didn't really get a chance to talk to you last week. You've had your headset now for a couple of weeks. Give us, before we get into the mixed reality stuff, give us your thoughts on this headset. Or, what are you ranking this headset? Are you loving it, hating it, middle? Where are you?
I'm probably not putting my Quest 2 back on ever.
Nice.
Them cakes, man. Them pancake lenses.
Yeah,
Freaking amazing.
they are.
Yeah.
It's a huge upgrade, because you did not have a Quest Pro.
No.
You've tried the Quest Pro, but you didn't have one. It's not like what you were using normally, right? So you tried one because Roots has one, but when
for
you're
like 5 minutes, because
Yeah.
he's been in it the whole.
I know, right? He's in love with the Quest Pro. Kids.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I love that he loves it, because I
Yeah.
kind of think I talked him into it. So I love that he loves it. But I mean, so you've tried it, but you mainly game on the Quest 2. So you're probably like the majority of people out there who have never seen color pass through before, or seen it very rarely, or didn't get
That
a chance
good,
to experience it, or that
you
that
know?
it's this good. And you didn't have pancake lenses. You were going from the Quest 2 Fresnel lenses. So now you have this is an upgrade for you. This is a significant upgrade, right?
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, it is. Seriously, like, I was so excited. Once I saw the pancake lenses on the Pro and they were gonna be in this headset, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's such a difference, like, I do see the rings a lot, but this, it's awesome.
And the
Love it.
sweet spot is so good. It's so good. Like I love not having to adjust my headset. Like to me, like with the PlayStation VR2, I love that headset. It's a fantastic headset. The sweet spot is so small in the headset. Like if it gets
Right.
out of adjustment at all in any way, I having to like constantly up, move it up and down and
Oh,
get back
yeah.
in that sweet spot and readjust the
Right.
headset. It's not.
And then I gotta do that too with the PlayStation 2 because in the back with the hair
Hmm.
back here, it slides up.
Right, right. Yeah, and that one's a
Right.
tough one because you really almost need to get that one below your ponytail, and that's hard to do. It's not easy to
Right.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Not
not
but it's
this headset.
worth it.
You wouldn't. Yeah. What? Let's talk strap. I mean, we talked about the strap earlier. You hating the strap?
This is my first experience with it
Oh,
because when
right.
I
Yeah, you
bought my
talked that.
Quest 2 a couple of years
That's
ago,
right.
like, I heard how bad it some, like,
Mhm.
let me order a second another strap. So, this is my first time dealing with it, and
You took
yeah,
the
I don't
you took
wanna
the
ever
jock
have
strap
this
off the
feeling
Quest 2
again.
instantly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never had it on my head, so
Let me say hello to this name because I think it's pretty cool. Air Force One. Air
Yeah.
Force One. Welcome to the show, man. I appreciate you coming in. Thank
Air
you.
Force
I
One?
love
That
the
should be
name
my
Air Force
name.
One. Exactly.
Nope.
Todd
You
Jackson,
got
Air Force
lamplighter.
One. That's
That's
awesome, man.
awesome.
And I like Six Tacos is here as well. That's
I
another good
saw
one.
that, yeah.
Six
Go for
tacos,
about
not
6
seven,
tacos
not
for
seven tacos.
Now
Six
5
tacos.
tacos. Yeah.
5 tacos. Awesome. So D, I mean, full fledged, out of 10, what are we talking here for this headset for you?
shoot, it's up there. I mean,
If you had to
8?
give me, give
8?
me eight, give
Yeah.
me something that you don't like.
That
Like, what do you,
frickin' strap.
why isn't it? Why is yeah? Okay, strap aside.
Besides that,
Besides the
Yeah,
strap,
yeah.
yeah.
Besides the strap, I mean, what
uh,
gets it? What knocks it down from a 10 out of 10 for you?
honestly, the battery,
Mhm. That's an issue.
but besides that, I really haven't found anything that made me like, ugh, you know? So, cool.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Like, and I think Todd is too. But I think there's very, very little I can. I find myself trying to find things I need to complain about this headset. Like the strap is an issue. Like it's dumb. And this doesn't even have to do with the headset. The accessories are out of control price, and they don't make any sense to me.
The mic
Y
sucks.
That's what
Yeah,
I
you know
heard.
what?
That.
I hear
It's not
people
What?
complaining about with the popping.
Snapping?
I
Yeah.
don't have it. Like have you checked your
Yeah.
recordings? Like mine sounds good.
No, mine doesn't sound good. Mine
Like
doesn't sound nearly as bad as maybe it was Brad who did the comparison.
Mhm.
Might have been Brad. Mine's nowhere near that bad. So I don't know if this is something that they have patched and I just didn't notice.
Mm.
And maybe
Yeah,
I didn't do enough recording when I first got it, and now it's better. So that could be, but
I think a lot of these things are subjected to like what batch you get to because
it
like
could very well be.
I'm just not seeing the issue. Like the mic sounds good to me. It's like it's comparable, or if it's at the either the same or as good, I guess, or
It's the sound is
than
okay.
the
It was just
Quest
the
2.
recording that was bad.
Yeah, maybe it's
Like I was
maybe
in
it's not the
banter.
mic and maybe it's the recording.
Yeah, I was in banter yesterday with a whole bunch of people from SideQuest, Shane, the developer, and a whole bunch of his staff, and Tatiana of Disco VR, and
Mhm.
that VR girl. There's a whole bunch of us in there, and the majority of us were all in Quest 3s, and it sounded
Ooh.
great. Everybody was talking to each other, other than batteries were dying and people were, having to leave sooner than they wanted to.
Mm.
It sounded fine. Now I haven't listened back to those particular recordings, so we'll have to see if it's all poppy like everyone says it is. But
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, besides that, I've heard some dead pixel stories, which any new hardware,
yeah,
we had dead pixels with the Quest 2, guys. Like, I mean, those things happen with every headset. You're going to have some that have, imperfections, and you just got to hope that Meta takes care of them quickly. To me, that I'm not going to, bash the headset because they have a few that don't, meet the standards. I mean, it happens. It's production. Hopefully they're just taking care of it for people quickly. Remember the PlayStation VR2 launched and how all these people had problems with their controllers, and people were sending controllers back left and right. I mean, this stuff happens, on first production runs, and if you're one of those people that want to be upfront and buy, pre-order and get that first batch, these are the things that you sometimes have to go through. So I'm not going to kill it for having, and there's not a ton either. It's not like people are like, it's not like everything you see is a dead pixel. I just say some, and you got to, you're always going to hear the people that are complaining more than the people that don't complain.
Absolutely. Yep.
So yeah, I'm pretty close. I'm like a 9.5 out of 10 with this headset. There's just not a lot that I can dig on it. I mean, it's just a really good headset. The price knocks it down for me a bit because I think it is a little bit higher than it needs to be. I'm not saying it's not worth it, and I'm not saying that Meta shouldn't be charging it because I think they need to charge it to make money. I'm just saying that I wish it was just a little bit cheaper. I wish they could have found a way to make it cheaper. That's all. Because to me, at $500, it breaks it out of that no-brainer zone. Like right now, people are thinking about it. There's a lot of people out there that I see are like, can't get it yet. Hoping maybe Christmas, maybe this, maybe then. Maybe next paycheck. I mean, it's not. Again, I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's worth it. It's if you have the money, it's
just
worth
out
it.
of that impulse purchase kind of category that Quest 2 is in. So and that's why their numbers aren't as good as they were last either for the Quest 2. It's no longer an impulse like, oh, you know what, $299. Let's just grab one of those for Christmas for Uncle Frank. No one's gonna do that
Screw
for
Uncle Frank.
$650. Screw Uncle Frank.
I mean, the way I look at it with the pricing and everything, I paid what, $500 for my 256 how many years ago? And
Yep.
so $200, not even.
Yeah.
With tax and everything, I'm happy. I'm okay with it.
Who was it? Was it Arlen? Arlen before was talking about comparing the prices to like like in the prices of consoles in the early days, and buying an Atari 2600 back then, to compared to what it would cost today if you bought that same type of console. I mean, these things, the prices go up constantly, and you have to really think about what you're spending, and like I don't know, it's weird. We talk about this all the time. People have no problem spending thousands and thousands of dollars on phones, but when it comes to any kind of tech that they want, big TVs or whatever. But when it comes to this, I mean, they're like, $500, that's crazy. But I mean, again, to me, it's just like that close to that impulse buy. And you remember too, when the Quest 2 came out, it was a better economy, all around. The world economy was better. It was COVID time too,
And it was
and
pandemic.
them
People
checks,
had nothing
man.
to do.
yeah, people had checks, people had nothing to do, and it was an easy buy. But I think we're going to see a very similar, and not the same. We're not going to have those numbers. We're not going to have those sale numbers. But I think like everybody's out of the gate saying, "Oh, this is a failure. They're not hitting the numbers. They cut their numbers way down." This is number one. I don't buy any of that shit that
All
those
speculation. I don't
sites
buy
say.
any of it.
I don't buy any until I hear something more concrete. I'm like, whatever. I don't want to hear it. And then you got to remember that those sales too were pre-order sales numbers, and a lot of people knew it was going to be in the stores where they could just go pick it up. So a lot of people didn't want, decide to pre-order, and they just went out and bought it. So and then you haven't hit the holiday yet. So once the holiday hits, I think we're going to see more.
And games, right? Like no new games were launched with the headset, so there was no impulse like, holy shit, I got to get Assassin's Creed. It comes free with the headset. Let's get the headset. They should have done that, and maybe they'll do that with a bundle package come Christmas. I'm sure they're going to do something in the next month or so. So I think that's going to drive sales.
Yeah, and that's a great segue, Todd, into like what we're going to talk about now, which is, they didn't have a mixed reality type of, hey, this is our launch title. This is a big title coming out that allows you to do this with your headset or that with your headset. But what they did have was over 80 games, Todd, that either new games or experiences or updates on older games that gave you mixed reality in them. Now I'm looking at XR Update here. This is a title. This is an article written by Wes, where he went through and he found 80 titles that either are new titles that had an update with them. Let me just go through some of them real quick. It's too many to go through all of them. But let me just kind of hit on some and let me know if you guys have played them yet. Number one here that I see that I did get a chance to experience is BAM. Did you guys either of you guys get a chance to play BAM?
No, not yet.
BAM is super cool, but it's basically a board game that you can play with people in the room, and you can move things around the room. It's
Do you
just
have to
super
be in the
cool.
room? Or
No,
can you and I play.
no, yeah, you and I can play for sure.
Okay.
But it does have the spatial anchoring where you can do it if you want.
Yeah, right.
The co-location play, which is awesome. But it's one of the cooler. Like to me, like BAM is one of the better ones. I think if you wanted to do something with other people, BAM is one of the ones that you should probably bring people into to check out. Blast On got an update. Did you guys try that? Broken Edge has a
I
mixed
haven't, but that
reality.
looks really good.
It
I wanna
does look
try
cool.
that. It looks super cool.
I've been like a little bit lukewarm on Broken Edge. I was never. To me, it's a little bit too fancy simmy. Like to me, it's like
Not
almost
enough
too
hack and
hard.
slash.
Yeah, it's almost too hard for me. Like, and I just like it. It's not. It takes some of the enjoyment out of it. And I hate the pastel-y colors of this game. Like that bothers me too.
I just
But I
wanna try
mean,
the mixed reality
I was
mode.
gonna say I would try
It
the
looks
mixed
like a
reality. I have
really
the game.
cool.
I probably will go in and try it. Coaster Mania. This is we can actually build the coaster in your room now and then run the coaster. This looks
Yeah,
cool. I
I have
didn't try
that.
this
It's
yet.
on my list to try this weekend, yeah.
See?
I don't have it. So no.
You gotta try this one. Cubism you can do.
One I did try is Thrill of the Fight.
Yeah, how was that? I heard I didn't
I
get a
was
chance to
sore
try
for
Thrill of the
4
Fight.
days.
I downloaded it. I didn't get into it yet. So you can actually see. So it's basically you're
So
fighting in
good.
your own room, right? You can see your opponent in your room, and you can also see like the referee in your room too, right?
The ring, like you don't see the ring walls, but you see a ring on the ground, so you know where you can step in and out of. And then, you're boxing like crazy in your room. I did it here, and I recorded the whole thing, so I'm gonna put something together this weekend. And then when between rounds, a little stool shows up, and your little towel, and the ref comes out and does his ring.
That's awesome.
It's so good. It's so good. I had a blast on that one.
Let's see, Demio. I played Demio, man.
Yeah.
I played Demio with Skiva the other day, and we're gonna do some Demio tomorrow night, man. And I'm gonna play it mixed reality tomorrow
I'm
night.
gonna do it mixed reality too. Yeah, I'm gonna dock it to
What-
my living room table out there and plug my headset in, and yeah, it'll be awesome.
When you described how you played it, Mash, I'm like, that makes me want to do it.
And D, that's how I'm gonna play it tomorrow. So myself and Todd, and Mateo.
And VR Central.
And VR Central. Wise from VR Central. The four of us are going to get in there and do Demio at 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. We're going to be in the Demio Discord doing it. We're going to be on VR Central live, and we'll be on our channel live streaming it. And D, I'm going to play it that way. Like Todd, how you said it, the board on your table is cool, but when you can map the table, the whole
That's how I
entire
did it the
map
first
out
time.
on your floor, and then you
Just
can
make
walk
it
around
huge.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I did. That's how I did it the other day. Like I had never done that before.
Yeah,
I
that's
made the
cool.
entire map of Demio be my floor, and it was huge. And then I actually played it standing,
You just walk
and I would
around.
just get up and walk around the map, and then I could look at everything. Forget about having, how many times you got to like move the map around and draw yourself in. You want to see what's over here, and you want to pick the player up. You want to pick one of the enemies up to see how many hit points it needs. Everything is just so much easier when it's huge and it's right in front of you, and you can just walk over to it, man. It's
Maybe I'll do that.
awesome.
Maybe I'll move some furniture around. That's a good idea.
Like I
That's
never
awesome.
thought I would play Demio standing, man. I'm like, this is amazing, dude. I can't. I don't know if I could play it any other way now. Like I don't want to play Demio regular now. I want to play it AR. D, if you want to get in and play it, I would get in again. I'm in love with Demio right now. Like it's brought the mixed reality part of Demio has brought me back in. Now Demio is great on its own anyway, but
Right.
sometimes you get out of things for a while and you don't get back. It has brought me back into Demio. Like all I've been thinking about now is playing Demio.
Yep.
All
Agreed.
right. Drop Dead the Cabin gets Drop Dead Home Invasion. Now this isn't out yet. This won't be available, I believe,
24th.
until the 24th or 25th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the 25th.
Yeah.
Yeah, October 25th. But I have access to it. I've been playing it
It's
since
so
game
good.
This man
And
legitimately thinks.
Todd played it today.
Oh my god, it
and
is so good.
we just sent D access to, and we have to be careful because it is under some NDAs. But guys, what I'm telling you, this is what mixed reality is all about. And to me, like we're talking about these things, are like, oh, they're shallow. It's not. It's a tech demo. Okay, this isn't the full-fledged game. All right, but it's so good.
It could be.
It could be.
a
No,
standalone
yeah.
game. This is so much fun.
I mean, it runs until you get rescued, just like the regular game does,
Yeah.
and you get and
Just
you can
quicker.
score points and everything, and it's just not as much here. And I think again, I think you're going to see these things later down the road that are way more fleshed out. But this is amazing. They're breaking through my window in my actual house.
I don't know if I want them breaking through my actual walls.
I was telling
They
D.
bust down the walls.
Oh yeah, and at
my
one point they come through the windows, but then at one point you have one of these big monsters. Actually, I gotta be careful what I say. I gotta be
Yeah,
careful
good
what I say.
It
But I have one of the. I'm doing it in mixed reality. I recorded this. I'm doing it in mixed
Yeah.
reality tonight. I've got it. My whole entire room behind me mapped out. My dog, which you guys see in the background all the time, is laying in the floor. There's a zombie coming through the window, and literally the zombie looks like he's like right on top of him. I'm like, sick that zombie, bite him, eat his ass, let's go. Help me out here. The dog's looking at me like, what the frig are you talking about? I'm like, get him. It was just, wait till you see the video. It's just so cool because it looks like he's right there. And like, it's just
they
so
climb
cool.
on your furniture. They've done such a good job. It is so good. Terrifying and good.
I'm loving Drop Dead, man. It's probably,
Yeah.
and I haven't done everything. There's a lot of stuff I haven't done yet. But this is one of the cooler things I've done.
Top 3 for me so far. Yeah.
It might be my number one.
Or number one, right? It's so good.
There is one that I'm really looking forward to, just real quick. I don't know if you guys know when it's coming out. I haven't seen it. The Lego one.
I don't know when it's coming out.
Brick World? Brickland?
something.
Brickland.
Yeah.
Something.
I don't know when it's coming.
I pre-ordered
it.
it.
It might be out there.
Really want to try that one, dude.
Yeah. How about this one? 11 table tennis. I tried this.
I haven't tried it yet.
done it in
Is it
mixed
available?
reality.
Oh, I didn't think it was available yet.
Well, I don't know if it's I tried it because I have access because we work with for Fun Labs, but I don't know if it's available or not.
Oh,
That's a good
probably why
question.
I have it.
I shouldn't say that. I have it, so
I don't know.
Anybody else try it out there? Is it available? I don't even know.
But it's cool.
It's super cool. It's really good.
Yeah.
That's what's tough about this. I don't because I get access to a lot of games. I don't know if they're actually out yet or not.
I'm
but it might be
on the store just in case.
Aspire 2 has
talking about.
Aspire 2 has a mixed reality mode. I would like to try that. I am a big
He
fan of
looks
Aspire.
really good.
So,
What's his name on TikTok? He was with us at AWE. Justin Weeb.
Oh, Weebs is awesome. Yeah.
Did a bunch of TikToks with Aspire 2's mixed reality mode, and it looks really good too.
He did one with Poker Stars too. Did you see that?
Yeah, the Poker
That one
Stars I
so
sent
good.
you that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that was so good. Yeah. Oh man, Michelle B says sad my Demio is on Steam, so no MR. That is rough.
That does suck.
That is rough. You know what? I think we have a Demio key in our library, in our key vault. I don't know if it's Steam or not. Can you look real quick?
I'm just pulling up one other thing here.
I'll
I
look.
just wanted to see a date on Bricktails, so I'm pulling that up here quick.
I got it.
December 7th is Bricktails launch date.
I keep thinking DuckTales. Ooh.
Yeah, right. So Bricktails, it does look cool, and I'm a big Lego junkie, so I'm excited for that one. That'll be kind of fun just to be able to build your Lego worlds and watch it come alive.
Right.
It'll be pretty cool.
Michelle B, you were awesome. You're a fantastic part of this community and everybody of the community. You just message me. I'm going to send you a key for Demio on Quest. So you currently now will have Demio that you can play on Quest. So
And mixed
congratulations.
reality.
Yeah, congratulations. There you go. That's how we roll, man. That's how we roll. Yeah, just message me privately and I'll send it to you. Cool. I like giving stuff away. It's a giveaway, Todd. I feel so warm and fuzzy inside now.
I know, right? I got 3
Now
more games.
wait till I get to this upload list and different mash comes out. It's no longer going to be the warm and fuzzy
I
mash.
forgot we
can
had to
tell
get
you.
to that still. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we got to get to that. We got to move on here.
Yeah,
but
let's move on.
Let's
Yeah.
go through let's go through this really quick. Some of these other games. Tilt Brush has mixed reality. Figment is a mixed reality game. Forever Bowl, a couple of the Forever ones, Bowl, and I think
Pool.
was it
Pool.
Pool? Right, Forever Bowl
Pool,
and
yeah.
Forever Pool both have mixed reality. Let's see. Ghostbusters the new Ghostbusters is gonna have mixed reality. Gravity Lab, Gravity Sketch. I Expect You to Die has the Home Sweet Home. Just not gonna hit all of them here. I'm just gonna hit some of them. Immersed, Todd.
Of course it does. Yeah, immersive mixed reality is freaking awesome.
Iron Guard has a mixed reality mode coming.
Cool.
Really?
That it's not out yet. I got a chance to play it. He sent me the build for it. It's still an early build, but dude, it's so cool. It's basically this whole wall behind me. I mapped it out. This whole wall opens up into a portal, and I can see the ice landscape of one of their levels. And they start coming at you, and then what happens is you start shooting them. All the enemies are coming at you through the wall, and then you have a gun. So you actually have a gun, like where before you're just like you were a ship or something, and you got to shoot with a ship.
Yeah,
Now
like
you
a
actually
mech
have
or
a
something,
gun, and then as you kill enemies, they drop the turrets, like turret upgrades, and you can grab them and you can choose, and then you can set the turrets up in your own freaking living room, and they
No
start
way.
shooting stuff as they come
That's
in, man. And
awesome, dude.
it's so cool,
Ah.
man.
That's
So Iron
cool.
Guard coming. We'll probably have more on that. Islanders has mixed reality. Just Oops, mixed reality. Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. Kartoffel, which is I hate Kartoffel. Sorry,
Oh.
Kartoffel. I just don't like you. Brick Tales, which D talked about. Line Light, I've
Spatial
never
Ops
heard
has
of.
got mixed reality stuff now.
Yeah, not out yet though, right?
I thought it was.
I
No?
don't know if the mixed reality is out yet. Painting VR, Patch World, Pickleball Pro, Piano Vision. We already talked Piano Vision. How amazing.
One
I
of
mean-
my favorite experiences in mixed reality.
Piano Vision?
And
It's
it's
so
one
good,
of the
right?
simplest things that you
I
can, but
know.
it's so awesome.
I know. I'm so happy for Zach, man. That's such a good one. Puzzling Places,
Oh yeah.
Rue Goldberg's Workshop, Shapes XR. I mean, there's so many. Saber City. I never Samba de Amigo has
Yeah,
some
right.
mixed reality in it. Shuttle Maze has mixed reality, Todd.
No way.
You know that.
Oh yeah. I thought you said Shadowgate, not Shuttle Maze. I'm like, what?
No, but Shadowgate would be cool. Yeah, I'll call Dave Marsh. I'll tell him,
Right?
you better get your ass working, old man, and get some mixed
Retirement's over,
reality.
buddy. The
Yeah,
hell?
time to go to work, bro. Smash Drums has mixed reality. It's awesome. I played Smash Drums mixed reality. I actually have access. I haven't played it at home yet, but I played it at Gamescom. Like in the middle of Gamescom, I played it. It was freaking so cool, man.
Radio
playing
Run
Smash
has been
Drums.
playing the hell out of some Smash Drums.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
I
has.
love it.
He's been linking it like crazy in our Discord.
Space Dragon, Spatial Lock, Stranger Things is going to have mixed reality. Synth Riders, guys. We talked about Synth Riders earlier.
So good.
So good, man.
So good.
If you haven't played Synth Riders or you haven't played it in a long time, go in. It's a free upgrade to get to mixed reality. Holy crap! It's like a different.
You
It's a
can't
whole
play
different
multiplayer
experience.
in mixed reality. It's only
No.
single player, but it's totally worth it. It's so good.
Trip, Toy Monsters, Trackcraft. This was an amazing article by Wes, by the way, to go get all these
It
games.
grew, right? Like it was 60.
Yeah, it was
titles or
69 when we
something
started.
Yeah.
69, dude.
69.
Twist X, Vermilion, the painting app. Virtual Desktop has mixed reality. Really?
Vermilion, I did.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It's really good. It's so cool to put the easel in your living room.
Yeah,
It's like you're there. Like it is so good. They did a really good job. The way it
Super
anchors
cool.
to your floor and stuff is really well done. Yeah.
yeah. Yuki has one of the best mixed reality experiences you'll find. I love Yuki, and now you can play in mixed reality, which is
It's pretty
basically
neat. Yeah.
portals open up everywhere, right, Todd? Like your
All over
walls, your
roof,
ceiling, your
wall,
floor.
ceiling. Yeah, it's awesome.
Super cool. Zombies Noir, you played that?
I did. I played that quite a bit. And it had a mixed reality mode back with the Quest 2, and you could do it. Like the pass through was black and white, but then the game itself was in color. So I haven't tried it since with Quest 3 to see how much better it looks. I should try that one. Beat Saber does not have a mixed reality version. Which
Not yet.
I
Well, it's
was
because they're
pretty
lazy
pissed
ass
off.
freaking
Yeah.
beat games.
I
don't even get-
reinstalled it
Don't get me started.
just to try it, and I looked all over and I couldn't find it.
No,
So then
there
I
isn't.
googled it, and I was like, "Well, son of a bitch, how could they not come out with mixed reality on their own goddamn game?"
Because they're lazy. I've
was
been saying for
floored.
years about these guys. I mean,
They're too busy working on their next music pack.
yeah, their next,
I
Lizzo
was
music pack or
shocked that there's
Skrillex.
no like Synth Riders has knocked it out of the park when it comes to those kind of rhythm games in MR.
Artful just nailed it, dude. Why don't we have this yet? Why don't we have Vader Immortal of the Dojo in mixed fucking
Yes!
reality?
That would be so cool,
Dude, I didn't even think. I
Darth Vader
completely
standing in
forgot
my
about
living
Vader
room?
Immortal.
Oh
Oh
my
my god,
God.
dude. You can imagine that Vader walking into your living room. You're like,
That'd
holy
be so
shit.
cool.
And then you could start and then basically, if you start the dojo and all of a sudden you have the droids coming out all around
Flying
your room with your, oh my god, dude, that's such a good idea. Why don't we have this yet?
Why don't we have that yet? Yeah.
Oh man, that's super cool. I'm thinking about that now. I want to do that. Damn it.
Damn it.
Now I want it. Thank you, Artful, for making me want something I can't have. Appreciate it, buddy. All right. Mixed reality is pretty awesome. It's an extensive list. If you want to see them all, go to XR Update. Check out Wes's article. There's a little write-up on each one of those games or all the games that are on the list. It'll tell you a little bit about the mixed reality and what's in there. And Todd, D just reminded me that the Grey Wolves are here.
It's Grey Wolf.
Like a boom, 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 boom.
I love it, but you need to turn it up a little bit.
Hi, Miss Grey Wolf. I don't know if I can. Can I?
What is up, Miss Grey Wolf? Where's Tribe? Is Tribe not here? Just Mrs. Grey Wolf?
I think it's just Miss Grey Wolf. Yeah. She's
Nice.
representing.
She said, all I heard was something about Darth Vader being able to come into your room. How sick. Oh yeah, it would be awesome.
That would be,
It'll be
so
awesome.
cool.
But yeah, I mean, guys, go check out the article. Wes did put a lot of work into it. Took him a lot of time. It's up to 80. There's probably more out there. We just haven't had a chance to update the article yet. But xrupdate.com, there's a whole bunch of new articles in there. Wes just put another one in there today about some different stuff. I mean, go check it out. Super cool stuff. If you're looking for some of the best news about virtual reality and all the new games, because every game is covered there, go check out xrupdate.com. All right, guys,
All right, we're 2 hours in.
we're 2 hours in. Let's rock and roll this, okay? So, Upload VR, I said it earlier, they're very good about putting out these lists, right? They like to put out these lists, and it's not easy when you put a list out there. It's your personal list or what you think is the best, and what they're doing is they're doing the best Quest 2 games. Now, they were very specific in the article to say, we're talking about Quest 2. We're not talking about anything that's upgraded for Quest 3 or with mixed reality. We just want to base this on Quest 2. This was just done October 12th, I think, or something like that. Maybe October 15th, or it was last week. I think they did it.
Yeah.
But it was just a week ago. So they basically have updated their list now to include some newer games. They do this every few months to update the list. So every few months, I like to go in and I like to make fun of them for whatever they did. So let's talk about the list. Now, I will say up front, Todd, you've had a look. D, you've had a look at the list. I am not as upset about this list as I have been in the past with them. They have some good games on this list.
And some of the positioning is not bad. Some of it,
Yeah.
I like
They
it.
have some weird ones. They have some where
Yeah.
I'm going to go like, what the fuck? Why?
Did they make some staffing changes?
No, I think
Not
it's
really.
AI.
This is Harry Baker.
I think it's Harry. Yeah.
Yeah, this Harry Baker who did this one.
Still
So,
doing this.
and again, this is subjective, right? This is what Harry thinks is the best games. But I mean, when you do these things, it shouldn't be like what my favorite games are. Like it should be what I think the best games are. You know what I mean? Because I could make a list of all my favorite games. It would be all shooters and like, you know what I mean? You try and make the list of what you think the best games are. Like if you're trying to
all
tell
around.
somebody,
Yeah.
if you're trying to tell somebody these are 25 games that are the best games that you can go and buy right now, that's how you have to kind of think about these things. So what is up, Facebook user? How are you doing? Thanks for saying hello. All right, so let's take a look at this. I want to go through a quick list of what is on here, and then I want to list out what isn't here, and then we can kind of talk about it. All right, Todd, number 25, a game that me and you absolutely hate, and I don't know why this game even thought about making the list. Thank God it's at least at 25, but this is another garbage game, Tentacular. This is just not a good game. I don't know why they continue to put it in this list.
It's popular with
It
the younger
is.
crowd. It is.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I
It's just
tried to
in
do
the
a
nine.
review on it. I think I did do a review on it.
You did, yeah.
Did I put it out? I can't remember if I put out the review or not.
I thought you did. I know we
I
talked
know I
about it. You played it
recorded
and
a
you're like,
bunch.
you hated it. I remember
I
you
was
hated
like,
it.
this is just stupid. You just walk around with giant tentacles for arms and try to
It's
pick
just-
things up. It's so dumb.
It's just not fun. It's just not a
No,
fun game.
It's not fun. Maybe if it was MR, maybe that'd be funner.
What's up, Jane? How you doing? I think it's Jane. Jane or Jen. How you doing? She says hello, guys. How's it going? All right, number 24. In this game, I absolutely think it deserves to be on the list. And somebody might have to correct me because I don't know if this made the list the last few times it did the list. And I'm glad to see that it's on here. This is an OG game. 11 Table Tennis is one of the best games out there. This is one of the first games that was ever made where people were falling through the table because they literally thought their virtual ping pong table they could lean on. Like, you just lose your mind in here, I guess. I mean, literally, you saw all these viral videos of people like, setting their controller down like they thought it was a paddle on their table and dropping their controller on the floor, or going to lean on the table and completely falling right on their face. But the physics in 11 Table Tennis and being able to get in there and play with anybody around the world, It's amazing. It's a really cool experiences now, and now they have mixed reality in there. Number 23, Ultra Wings 2. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, I'm not. Look, I wouldn't fight that it's on this list. I guess my biggest thing is I think Warplanes is a better flying game. So if you want a flying game on here, I think I would dump Ultra Wings and put
Yeah, I'm just
Warplanes
looking
on
through
here.
the list, and Warplanes didn't make the list, so I
No,
would definitely have
Warplanes is
dumped
definitely
Ultra
not on the
Wings
list.
for Warplanes.
Yeah, I mean Ultra Wings is
So
okay.
Warplanes is an App Lab title, right? Is that why you think
It
maybe
was. It's
didn't
not
make the-
anymore. It's out now.
The
Warplanes
original
was one
is
of the
on the store. The
original.
rest
Yeah,
of them are still on App Lab.
yeah. The original made it was one of the first games to make it out of App Lab ever. Actually.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Warplanes made it out. But yeah, I mean, to me, Ultra Wings. No, I'm not saying Ultra Wings 2 is not a good game. It's a good
Right.
game, and if you want a flyer that's kind of fun to get into, it's kind of cool. It's just does it warrant the top 25 list? And when I tell you the list of games that I just thought of, or we just thought of off the top of our head that didn't make it, let me know if you think Ultra Wings deserves to be there. Number 22, I think these deserve to be there. I think they need to be higher. But this is they did them together, which was weird. But they did Moss Book 1 and Moss Book 2 at number 22. Fantastic games, right, guys?
Without question. It's a little low on the list, I think.
I think it's low on the list. Moss Book 2 did not do anywhere near as well as Moss Book 1. Like it's stark. When you look at some of the numbers, Moss Book 2 was markedly less popular than Moss Book 1. I don't know why. Maybe because there's way more to play now, but for some reason, maybe people don't think it's as approachable. But for some reason, Moss Book 2 was nowhere near as popular. But I think it was a better game than Moss Book 1.
I think book 1 was so unique and so cute and so well done that sales skyrocketed over time, right? And I think when 2 came out, it's really just 1, but a different part of the story arc. So it wasn't like groundbreaking. It was cute as hell and it was very well done.
Yeah.
Number 2, I did not finish. Number 1, I finished. Like I played
don't
it start to finish.
Remember if I finished 2 or not.
I didn't. I'll admit it. I
think
finished
that's
1.
what the problem was, but
I didn't finish 2. I'd like to go back. Maybe
I'm gonna play them both again on my Quest 3 now.
Ooh, there you go. That's a great idea. There's another one. That would be cool. Mixed reality. Have Quill running around your room. You can control her, and that'd be cool. All right, number 21.
High five.
Oh my God, that would be cool if she was on your desk. You were like high five. Oh, what's going on?
That would be so
Exactly.
cool.
You're like, yeah,
That's
how
one of
cool
the
would that be?
simplest and coolest things I love about that game. Yeah, high five.
This is going to be the cool thing about mixed reality, right? So how about like if you're just walking around your home in the mixed reality or in the pass through, and you have these little anchors
Pets.
from games, you're going to have them. They already have them now, where you can anchor things in your environment, in your home environment, in your actual home,
Your house.
and in your house, yeah, and have them anchored and stay there all the time. So like in your kitchen, you could have Quill on the counter just hanging out there, and while you're doing dishes, and she's hanging out on the counter and she's waving to you or whatever. Or over on the other side of the room, you have I don't know, who knows, like Lucky from Lucky's Tale, and he's jumping around or whatever. Ven is over in another spot, or you look over there and there's one of the dudes from
Darth
Resident
Vader
Evil.
battling
Yeah,
someone on your
exactly.
countertop. Yeah.
Cool. How
I
that's
thought Anchors was actually this is a little bit of a segue, but I thought Anchors was already in with the Quest 3, and I again spent an hour on the internet trying to figure out how to turn this shit on, and it is not available to next year, so I was a little disappointed.
Yeah, it's coming. I mean, it'll be here. I mean, we're getting closer. I mean, it's literally next year is only a couple months away. So,
True.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, where are we? Green Hell 2, Green Hell VR definitely deserves to be on the list. It's a great game. I mean, in the Quest version, however much I hate the PlayStation VR 2 version, I love the Quest version. The PC version is fantastic. The Quest version is a dummied down version for sure, graphically wise, and it's a smaller
looks
map.
good.
But it looks amazing. It looks really good for a Quest 2 game, and there's a lot. It's a deep game. It's really good. Red Matter 2. Red Matter 2 is at 20, guys.
That's
Like
dumb.
Green Hell's at 21, and Red Matter 2 is at 20. Red Matter 2 could be
Should be in the
number.
top 5.
It could be. There's a case to be made for the number 1 game.
It should be in
There is.
it should be in at least like the top.
10.
Yeah.
This is at fucking 20.
Yeah.
And
You-
so
wait till you hear what's above it. Oh my
Like,
god.
This is Red
We
Matter
all know
2.
what's coming
This
above
is
it.
This was Game of the Year last year, voted by Virtual Strangers for the Quest.
Yep.
This is at 20 on the list. Kidding me? Come on, man. All right, here's a game that did not make the list the last time. I know it didn't. I am glad it made the list. This
Yeah.
game is not talked about enough and not played enough. and I have not had a chance. I've had the game forever on my PlayStation VR 2, but I haven't had a chance to play it on there yet, and I will as soon as I have a time. That is Ghost Signal, a Stellaris game. If you guys haven't played Ghost Signal, don't sleep on it. It's an excellent game. It's really, really good. Like, I don't think they promoted it well. And I don't, and the game might be a little hard to explain what it is to people. It's one of those games you really have to get into it. But this is a great game. I'm glad it made the list. But over Red Matter, no, I'm
No.
sorry. That's the only problem I have with Ghost Signal. I'm glad Ghost Signal's on this list, but it's over
The
Red
next
Matter.
6 titles shouldn't be over Red Matter too.
Yeah, well, no. This next one is very close. Now, this next one is excellent. Now, it had a terrible PlayStation VR 2 launch, but it's great on Quest, and it's awesome on PC, and that is Hellsweeper. Like, I'm glad Hellsweeper made the list. Hellsweeper is really good. Now, they had issues on the PlayStation VR 2, but it is great. Have you had a chance to play Hellsweeper yet?
No.
It's so good.
It's
Like,
really good.
yeah.
It's gory.
What's that? You don't?
But I don't have it.
Oh, you can play it on Steam.
Yeah, you can have access to it on Steam. It would look good.
The Steam version is the best. Like
The best
the
one,
Quest
yeah.
version is great. The PlayStation 2 version is okay. The Quest
haven't tried
version is
that one yet.
great, but the Steam version is the definitive way if you want to play. If you're going to play it on Steam on a PC VR headset with your freaking new 3080 kicking the ass in there. Woo!
Oh my god.
You'd be awesome. You'd be rocking it in there. All right, guys. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. I promise. But 17. What the Bat is still on the
What's
list,
up?
guys. Why is What the Bat still on this? Why is What the Bat still on this list?
I don't know. I think they're obligated to keep it on the list, and they just couldn't find a place. So let's just slap it in the middle.
It's got to be right. I mean, they have to be like now. Like, look, guys, we've had it out there. This was a mistake. We knew it was a mistake, but we can't take it back now. We got to put it in there somewhere. Let's put it on there. But I mean, come on. I mean, What the Bat is above Red fucking Matter too,
Right?
It's above 11 Table Tennis. It's above Moss Book Book 1 and 2. It's above Hellsweeper. Come, what? See, really? I mean, come on. Like I said, I mean, their list so far has not been like out of control. Like, I can make arguments for all these games except for Tentacular, I think.
Some of them,
But
yep.
until you get to What the
Most of the
Bat.
wings.
Like, I don't like where they have them on the list, but at least they're on the list, some of these games. But then you get to What the Bat, like, and then all my voice has to go up an octave, and you don't
How high I can really get up if I really get mad? I mean, come on, man.
don't make me get up that fucking high with my voice. What are you doing here? And I said I wasn't going to spend time on this, D, but God, it drives me nuts every time. Like, there's a whole bunch of new people in the VR now, and if they go to upload VR and they're like, man, What the Bat, number 17 on the list, I'm going to go try that out. And they go in there and they're like, wow, this is what I'm looking for with my new $500 headset is What the Bat. Number 16, guys. Again, this is an okay game, but Cubism is 16. Cubism is
Shouldn't
16.
be on the list.
It shouldn't even be on the list.
Nope.
I'm not saying it's a bad game, but God, this is a 25. This is the top 25 list. The top 50 list, maybe. But not
Yeah,
top
maybe.
25. Not above Red Matter 2, Green Hell, Moss Book 1 and 2. It's above What the Bat, for God's sakes.
Okay, let that be the end of it. Next.
All right, Population 1 absolutely deserves to be on the list. Free to play now. There should be a ton more people getting in. We get some new blood into VR this fall in this holiday season. Free to play Population 1, super polished, BR, Battle Royale. It absolutely deserves to be on this list. I like it exactly where it is too. I think at 15, I think it deserves to be there. Among Us VR at 14, guys, what do you think? Among Us VR?
I'm okay with Among Us being on the list. It's an iconic
Not that
IP.
high.
That's where I am.
Maybe not at 14.
Yep.
On the top 25 for sure. It is a huge draw for VR. I think when people see this on the list, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, Among Us is in VR."
I think it should take Tentacular spot. I think you take Among Us VR, you pop it at 25, you kick Tentacular off that fucking list.
I agree.
All right.
And drag What the Bat with it.
Yeah, exactly. Can we pull that crap with it? All right. Next one here. This is a really good game, and I would have to say I almost like number 2 better than number 1, and that's A Fisherman's Tale. They loves Harry Baker loves The Fisherman's Tale. It makes every list. It was actually higher. It was higher on their last list. I want to say on the last list, it might have been top 5, or it was definitely top 10.
Top 10 for sure.
But they love Fisherman's Tale over at Upload, and I do too. But
It's a very unique game. The perspective changes on it and stuff are very cool. It's very immersive.
We don't have a lot of puzzlers on this list, but I
Right.
think if I'm pulling a puzzler, I'm going to pull the Room VR over Fisherman's Tale.
I don't know. I like the story better on Fisherman's Tale myself.
I think there's a
good. It's very
debate.
well done.
There's a debate here, at least for Fisherman's Tale, right? Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain that Fisherman's Tale on the list. Would it be on my list? Probably not. But am I yelling that they have it on the list? No, because I think
No.
it deserves an argument to be on the list. Guys, this one's pretty amazing. This is the first time it's ever made their list. It's a game that we forget about all the time. It's not talked about enough. It's the only Marvel game that we have really in VR, and that is Iron Man VR. This is an excellent game on the Quest. It was great on PlayStation VR 1. It's awesome on the Quest, and I'm glad it's on the list. When I saw it on the list, I'm like, damn, well done, Upload. Like, there's not many times I get a chance to do that. Well done, Upload. I mean, Iron Man on the list is a good game. Like, if you're telling somebody right now a great game to go into with their new headset, they've never been in the VR before, go show them Iron Man. It's amazing in VR. It's one of the best games out there.
You think it's a safe game for new people to VR, or is this something that someone with a little bit more VR legs should play?
I think you can get away with it. I think it's okay. I mean, I don't know. It's tough for me to say that. It's tough for me to judge those things because I'm not susceptible to motion sickness, so I don't feel it as much as any others. But I've never felt anything at all a little bit in there. Frames are run very well. It's very the frames are high. The flying may give some people some issues, but I don't think so. I think you'd be okay.
The next
what do you guys
one on the
think?
list
Are you
is
happy with it on the list?
Oh yeah, for sure. Have you tried it yet, D?
Nope.
Haven't played Iron Man?
It's very good.
It's really good.
It's excellent. If you want, it's a full blown story too. Like it's a full blown Iron Man story, separate in the Iron Man universe. The acting is well done. The visuals are amazing. The flying as freaking Iron Man is great. The combat is awesome. Todd, tell us about the next one.
Next one's good. It definitely wasn't on the list because this game is brand new, but I'm happy to see it on the list.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, I whipped through the list earlier before the show started, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Out of Hand made number 11.
Out of Hand. I think this is a little recency bias, maybe because it's it's fresh in their minds just playing it, and because it literally just came out. But I mean, this is a good enough game. I mean, I don't know if it belongs here on the list, but
I wouldn't put it at 11. But
but I'm okay with it. I'm super happy. I love this game. I think it's a good game.
Yeah.
I'm glad it made the list. Again, I'm going to try and make my list next week. I don't know if it would make my top 25. I recommend this game out to everybody. Go play this game, but 11, no,
that seems a little high for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Another one. Next one, Todd. There's 2 of these games out there, City Builders, and I'm surprised that this is the one that made the list.
Yeah, Little Cities. It's like one of my favorite ones. I've done every city builder game, and I had the most fun probably. I not only have I finished this one, but I've gone back after the updates to see all the new things that they've changed. Like they've added people and a whole bunch of new parts and things that building types and stuff that you can put in, and natural disasters and all that kind of crap. So there's so much to do in there.
Hey, nice shout out by Air Force One. Says love your review on Warplanes, Todd. You did a nice job on that.
Yeah, thanks. That was awesome. That's Warplane's newest one, Air Corps. It's their fighters and helicopters.
Jane or Jin, I'm not sure which, says am I the only one who hasn't played like 20 of the top 25 games? But that's the great thing about this list though. This is now you have something to go look at besides a couple of the crappers that are on here. You have something to go look at to go, let me go and next time I'm going to buy a game, or there's a little bit of a downtime where there's not a lot to buy, let me go play one of these amazing games. And there's a couple on here you can play for free. I mean, you should go down if you haven't played Population 1 and you like any kind of like shooting at all or battle royal or anything like that, multiplayer shooter, go download Population 1. It's one of the best games out there. I mean, Fisherman's Tale, I mean, Ghost Signal, Red Matter 2. There's a lot. To me, this is not a list. If you haven't played a lot of these games, this is not something you go, oh man, I feel bad because I haven't played these games. This is like, you should feel good that you have all this shit to go play still and be amazed.
Right. I was just going to say that. This is the holy crap. I have all this to go and buy.
I just had an idea. What if, okay. Blaze Rush, mixed reality.
No, that would be
mixed
amazing.
reality
They
would
should
be good.
that you could pull the track anywhere. What if
Imagine
you
just
make your
dumping
own
it on your
tracks?
table.
D, what if you can make your own tracks?
That'd be freaking awesome.
That would be sick.
That would be
I
awesome.
we should get back into Blaze Rush. We haven't done a Blaze Rush night in a while. Let's do it. Set it up.
Dude,
I'll
when
be
was
there.
it? I miss us streaming, man.
I
We
know.
haven't
I
done
know.
that
I haven't streamed in
forever.
forever. And I can't do it this Saturday either because I'm going out with my ladies, my daughter and my wife. So, but next week, I want to stream again. I've been kind of like Jones in the stream, and it doesn't even have to be Saturday. If you want to stream some night, just let me know, and if I am available, let's do it because it can be any night. We do too many podcasts now, and all of a sudden my nights are all full. Let's see. This is this game. I think I don't know. This guy again. This isn't my list. So, but 9, you got Beat Saber on the list. Like, I don't know. That's all.
It wouldn't make my list.
Wouldn't make my list.
And
I mean,
not to say that an audio, rhythm game wouldn't make my list. There definitely would, but it wouldn't be Beat Saber.
I mean, I guess if we're saying like what we tell them that they should be doing, which is make your list of best games and not what is your favorite games. I may put
Synth
it.
Rider's an overall better game. It just
I
has
agree.
worse marketing.
I agree.
It is a
See, I
better
need
game. Better multiplayer, better single player, mixed
Agreed.
reality.
100%.
There's nothing you could do to convince me that Beat Saber beats Synth Riders.
I agree. I agree 100%. So to me, you have to have Synth Riders on the list somewhere to have Beat Saber on the list. So if you're going to have both, that means you have to take 2 games off of here. So that's why it's tough for me to keep Beat Saber on here. Like, I'm not saying Beat Saber is not a perennial game that you should show people to, when they get into VR, but to me, it's so outdated now that I don't know if I want to show somebody coming into VR that this is what the game is. I would rather show them Synth Riders, especially Synth Riders with the mixed reality.
It's so freaking cool. Yeah.
Like, that should blow Beat Saber off the list now. Number 8. This game it's probably right where I would put it, or maybe I would put it a little bit higher, but I love Walkabout Mini Golf at 8. I mean, so good. They have a new course. When does that new course come out? Did it come out already?
Today.
There
Today
you
they
go.
dropped something, yeah.
Yep.
Dude, they're coming out with courses too fast now, though. To me, do you think it's too fast? It's like one course. It's a course every couple of weeks now. It feels
but
like.
you know what? If they're good courses, like this new one is, like, I cannot wait to play the night course on this one because the day one is just amazing.
Yeah, to me, I find myself there's so much to play now. I just don't find.
But there's
myself
some
getting back in
diehard
there.
Walkabout people that just
Oh no,
love it.
I
when new
know.
shit comes out.
There's
They
some
just
people
eat
that's
it
all they
up,
play.
so, yeah, totally.
I get it. It's fun.
So-
It's fun. It looks beautiful in the headset. It's going to look beautiful in the Quest 3.
I'm
Have you
looking
played
forward
it yet
to
in the Quest 3?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
was doing. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
Nice.
took me a minute to get in here.
I wonder if
All
you could do that in mixed reality.
That would be cool too.
If you can create your own course through
Your house and stuff. Oh, that would be cool.
That would be cool. That would be cool. Like light up your own course and put obstacles and windmills. And
if you can use
Yeah, that
pieces
would be
from
cool.
whatever course, like if
Oh.
you wanted to go to Atlantis or
Yeah.
use the new one, make it a
how about
Drop
the
a
whale?
whale
From,
that's
how about the whale
floating-
from Atlantis,
Yeah,
like swimming around in your living room?
house. Yeah,
Dude, great.
that would be so cool.
And then you can ride on it and like take a ride around your house on the whale's back.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Oh, that.
All right. All right. Here's where this. So we're at 7 now. This is where we get into. I have major issues, right? So all this way so far, I haven't flipped out about anything except for What the Bat. Now we're into the 7. Now it's about placement, and it's about games that don't belong on the list, let alone in the top 7.
10.
Okay. So Resident Evil 4 VR absolutely belongs on the list. Why is it at 7? Resident Evil 4 is one of the best games that you can play on the Quest 2. It is a full-blown game. Full-blown game. Now, you may argue some things with it. They're a little wonky in the way that the perspective changes. I don't care. Go in and play this game. It's all of Resident Evil 4, which is a deep game in virtual reality. It's still one of the best things you're going to play out there. How is it at 7? How is it at 7? Like, to me, that's got to be a top 5.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest rub. This does not belong in the top 25. No. Let alone this is 6. Super hot. Help me, please, Todd. You
Take
go.
your headset off, D.
How are we still doing this super
This
hot
game came out in 2014, 10 years ago, and it's still on the top 25 list in the top 10 of that list. blows my mind. It is not that good of a game. It's cool for new people who get into VR. It's very unique, but it is so outdated.
It's shallow. It's ugly. It's it was
Repetitive.
a cool concept when nothing else was in VR. Like it's
No.
old. I'm not saying at the time that it came out that it wasn't like
Oh, it was great at the time.
revolutionary and cool, but I mean it's gone now. You
Right.
can't keep things on the list perennially. That's just like like Beat Saber. Well, you make an argument. Well, Beat Saber is it's a perennial OG. I get it. But I mean, eventually we move on, right? Things get better. Like Mario isn't making a new a top 25 flat game list today. Why? Because it's outdated. You know what I mean? Mario, for the original Mario. I mean, you can't have games on the list forever. Things get better. Newer games come out. The technology gets better, and then things get replaced. That's
There's
the way
so
it
many
works.
games that didn't make this list that could have easily taken Super Hot's
Oh my god!
place.
Wait till we talk about, like, to me, it's not even what's on the list. It's about what's off the list, and we're gonna get to that in a second because we made a quick list. All right, next one, another one. This is a good game. Like this is a good game. It still doesn't make my top 25, but I'm not saying it's a bad game.
It's actually on the list, but I like it. Yeah,
I do know. I like it. It's a cool game. Eye of the Temple at 5.
That's crazy.
We're at 5 people, and Eye of the Temple is at 5.
And Red Matter 2 is at number 20.
Green Hell is at 21. Moss is at 22. I mean, oh my god!
Again, does it say in no particular order anywhere?
I wish it did. I would feel
No, it
better.
doesn't.
Shit don't make sense.
It doesn't say that.
5. Put Super Hot 6 and Eye of the Temple is 5.
Now, Eye of the Temple is cool. It's very unique. There's only like Tea of Gods is the only other one, and that one's had so many updates. That should be on the list instead of Eye of the Temple.
Look, I would even let you
You
argue
forgot.
with me that it could be at 25. Like, I'm not saying it should maybe be
cool.
off the list, or at least we could debate it, right? We could have an open debate about it, giving it a spot on this 25 list. At 5, there is no debate here, unless you're the fucking developer himself. He's the only one that's voting for this to be at number 5. Unless you're the developer or his mom. That's the only way that fucking makes 5. Let's be honest, people. Come on. His sister, his mom, his dad. That's the only ones that are voting for 5. Maybe his 5th grade math teacher, Mr. Whipple. That's it.
Mr. Whipple.
All right, guys. 4, Pistol Whip. Pistol Whip. It belongs on the list. 100%. This
Top 10 for me. Not number 4. I really love Pistol Whip. I'm hooked on Pistol Whip.
Dude, that video you made, Todd, I'm like, holy shit.
He goes
good.
at it.
So
Yeah.
on.
I'm good at that game. Yeah. I like it.
He goes at it, man. He's ready to go. I'm okay with this on the list. I'm okay with his top 10. I mean, I don't know if it would be in my top 10, but it would definitely be on my list. I don't know if top 10. I'd have to think about that a little bit more. But I'm open for the debate of top 10, absolutely. But at 4, okay. Number 3. This game is always on the list with them. They have a love affair with Unplugged.
I think they had sponsorship with them early on. Well, I know they did actually.
It's got to be. It's something.
It was all over Upload's page when it first came out. Every article was.
Their sponsorship does not run out until the end of 2020.
Right, that's exactly
then
what
they're
it's
on
called.
all the lists.
Just think about where we are right now. This is rarefied air.
Bad.
We are
I
at
hate
3.
this game.
We're at
I'm not a
3
fan.
people. Do you know what this?
Not a fan.
Unplugged is over freaking Resident Evil 4.
Red Matter 2. Come
Red
on.
Matter 2, Iron Man, Moss. And wait till we get to the list of what's not on here. All right. I actually I am very much open for the debate of 2 and 1. It's like, to me, I'm okay with this might be my order. I don't know. Like, I have always voted for the number 2 game here as number 1. And the number 1 game has always made my top 5. And god damn, now with the mixed reality, this could be my new number 1. Number 2, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, just the first one. They didn't put Retribution on the list at all. So like where Moss Book 1 and 2, they put it together. They didn't do that here. So they have Walking Dead Saints and Sinners at number 2, the original Walking Dead. They don't even have Book 2 or a Retribution on the list. So Walking Dead Retribution didn't make the list.
That's weird.
And the number 1 game, I think
I'm okay with this.
I think I'm okay with this. Demio at number 1. I think there's a fight for again. I've always voted for Walking Dead Saints and Sinners as number 1. I always think it's my all-time number 1. Mind blown. Can't believe they put this on the Quest game. And now I think Demi, I'm almost up for this. Like I think I'm there. I have to think about this a little more for next week. Todd D, what do you think?
It would definitely not my number 1, but it's up there now because the thought of playing it like the size and walking around the board is just makes me want to get into it.
And all the content now. Remember that game launched had 1 book
One
when it
book.
launched.
Oh,
They haven't touched the
4?
price on it, and now they have 5 books. I think 4 or 5.
5. I think.
Crazy. Todd, what do you think?
I think it's number 1.
Mm.
The mixed reality just kind of puts it over the top for me. And some of those functions have been around. I did it with the Quest Pro on, and it was fantastic. But now with the Quest 3, it's even better. And like you say, the game just keeps getting better and better. And they don't charge you for download content, which I think is ridiculous. I think they should be charging people for that stuff, even if it's $5. Walkabout's been doing it for 2 years.
Yeah.
It's a great game. It's got so much content, hours. Like I'm gonna say 100 hours. I don't know. Like it's hours of gameplay. Every time you play it, it's different. Like it's
And that's like 4 games. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
100 hours
right?
for 4 games.
nice job, D.
Yeah, whatever.
I like it. I like it. I am with you guys. I think there's definitely a debate here. I don't know if it's my number 1. I'm really leaning towards it could possibly be. I will have a fight with myself next week before next week's show to decide where I think it is, but I think it's definitely a possibility we can go there. Let's go quickly because I know we're getting late now here. We're almost 3 hours in. I just want to go through what's not on this list. Guys, think about everybody in chat right now. Think about what's not on this list, okay?
Tell us what you think should be on those that isn't, and we'll run through our list here quick.
Exactly. Everybody start typing in chat. What don't you see that's not on this list that has to be over some of those games that we talked about? All right. Blade and Sorcery. Blade and Sorcery, not my game, okay? It's not I like Blade and Sorcery. I think it's a cool, awesome, way to do things. But do I think it's the best, or do I think it should be on the list? Probably. But do I think, it's not, again, I'm not jumping into it. Bone Lab, another one that's just like Blade and Sorcery. How is Bone Lab? I mean, Bone Lab is like, I don't know.
And that's a game I don't like, but it doesn't mean it shouldn't be on the list.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here's one that baffles my mind. It just baffles my mind. How is Contractors not on this list? Like Contractors is one of the, and you can even put mods in it now. Like how is Contractors not on this list?
That is another game that's thousands of hours of entertainment.
It's freaking super well done. It's really, really good. Like, I don't know how Contractors doesn't make it, man. It's crazy. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Retribution. If you guys haven't played Retribution, it's better than the first game. The story's better. It's deeper. It's like a continuation. It's really good. Like, I mean, I get
better. Mechanics are better. Yeah.
Like they should have made it. They should have. I'm okay with them putting it at 2 with Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. They should have put Walking Dead Saints and Sinners 1 and 2 together. But they're leaving it off the list intentionally because they want to like hurt it because it didn't launch well. And I don't think that's fair. Breachers. How is Breachers not on this list?
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Breachers could be up for Game of the Year this year if they actually had put in for it. How is Ghost of Tabor not on this list?
I was gonna say there's a game that you didn't even put on your list, but Ghost of Tabor is not.
How is Ghost of Tabor? Ghost of Tabor has sold more copies than probably most of the games on that list on the regular store. And it's still an app lab.
Yeah, and it's still an app lab.
Breachers and Ghost of Tabor not on this list in the top 25 is crazy. Crazy. Yeah. You've got Eye of the Temple at 5, and you can't even put Breachers and Ghost of Tabor on the list.
Ghost of Tabor up for Game of the Year at the VR Awards this year, and it didn't make top 25.
Didn't make the top 25 list.
Crazy.
Swordsman is a freaking excellent game. Deserves probably top 25 at least. I'm not saying it needs to be up high.
So many updates. So many that developer is like hooked on making that game better and better and better. It should totally be on the list.
100%.
Over Super Hot? Come on, they gave up on that game like 3 years ago.
I know. I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
God.
Synth Riders. We talked about this. Why is Synth Riders not on this list? What? I don't get it.
Stupid. Yeah.
I don't get it. I Expect You to Die is a perennial series. They have 3 games out here. You couldn't find room on the list for one of these games? I mean, they're really good games. Now, I'm not saying they would be on my list. I'm just putting it out there that it didn't make the list. I'm not saying it should be on my list, but top 25, you don't have any of the I Expect You to Dies on there?
Yeah, Philozic says no Half-Life Alyx. We're just talking Quest native games. No
Yeah, these
PC
are just
games.
Quest.
No
Yeah, yeah.
PC VR games.
Yep. Yeah, they're just Quest. How about Until You Fall? I mean,
Yeah.
Until You Fall is one of the best melee games still today out there. One of the best looking games. They could
Does that
do
fall into the same category as Super Hot? They haven't updated it. They haven't done a lot of things to change it. There is no, Until You Fall Again.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than Super Hot. It's newer than Super Hot. Yeah, I mean, I guess
It is better than
could
Super
be.
Hot for sure. But I'm just saying.
To me, the melee still hands up. It's still some of the best. D, you got a kick out of that one.
You
Huh?
okay,
Fall
D?
Again?
Until You Fall Again?
It was
the
good.
sequel. You haven't heard of it?
No.
What else we got here? After the Fall. After the Fall didn't make the list at all. Like After the Fall has fallen off a ledge, dude.
That's the
It's
prequel
just-
to Until You Fall.
Yeah. After You Fall Again. I don't know how this falls off the ledge so much. Like it did make one of their lists. I remember at one point it was on there, but it's completely gone now. And I need to probably get back in again. It's been a while.
You should. I've seen a lot of people in chat mentioning this next one that's on your list.
Yeah, Real VR Fishing. Like, how does Real VR Fishing not make it? Like,
I've put so many freaking hours in that game.
Right, you
man.
love that game.
It's
I mean-
amazing. I mean, I love fishing. It's
Zen.
relaxing. The sounds, the visuals. It's even better in the Quest 3. So
Tentacular made it, and Real VR Fishing can't. I mean, I the Temple, super hot. Yeah, Little
What the
Cities.
bat?
I like Little Cities. I'm just saying, it made it.
There's
It
definitely
made
games better than Little Cities. I
you know,
love it, but there's
yeah.
games that are better.
Unplugged. I mean, these are games. Unplugged's the fucking number. Unplugged's fucking number 3. I mean, number 3. What the hell, man? I don't get it. Number 3, and then we're talking about keeping Real VR Fishing off. Warplanes, The Room, Lies Beneath. Why do we not talk
Such a
about
good
Lies Beneath anymore?
I love that game, especially now it's Halloween. People should be playing Lies Beneath and go get your pants shit. Like it is scary. It is terrifying. I meant shit your pants. It is such a good Halloween game.
It is. Like I assume that people will be getting back into it now because it's Halloween time, right? But
Yeah,
like I don't even know how I thought about it. Like it wasn't anywhere to look at. And I'm like, oh shit, Lies Beneath. I forgot, and I got to go shit my pants.
yeah.
It's a good game. It's like if you like all these people that are just coming into VR now, if you're looking for a horror game, go play Lies Beneath. That'll scare the shit out of you.
Look on our channel. I did a review on it last year, right around this time last year, and it'll scare the shit out of you. It is great.
Yeah. It's super good. Yeah, The Room VR, man. The Room VR is one of the best puzzle games. Now, again, I'm not saying it should be top 25. I'm just saying it's out there. It should be talked about. How about Phantom Covert Ops?
So
Everybody
good.
forget about Phantom Covert Ops? Playing Dreams?
So good.
It's a great game. It's
Unique
a
mechanic,
fantastic game.
Stealth game. Yeah, I love it.
One of the best games you can play. Like, did everybody just like completely forget about these games? It's like when they make this list, they're like, let's not go look at every game. Let's just look at games that were like on a list before. Like you have to look at every game that's out there. We made this list of the games that didn't make it 15 minutes before the show started. I guarantee if we had more time, we probably could have made a more detailed list and had way more games in there that probably should have at least been debated. Now, again, you're doing a top 25 list. Games aren't going to make it. I'm not saying every one of these games should be on there. I'm just saying these are games that didn't make it over some of the garbage that they put in there.
Right.
So, like, it's not easy. When you have to start taking games off the list, it can get very tough. Like next week, it's going to be difficult for me with some of these games, and because I'm going to have to leave some good games off the top 25. That's the way it works. Even if I took all of the ones that I don't agree with them,
There's still not room for all the ones that I like. So
no way. You
yeah.
have to, like, it's so hard, right?
One In Death Unchained.
Yeah.
How is that not on the list? D loved that game too.
Oh God.
You played that so much when it first came out. I remember.
Yeah, it was because I love archery,
Mm-hmm.
so
Isn't that the game you gave away on our channel at the very
That was my
beginning?
first.
Yes, that was it.
It
Was
was.
that was your
Dentist.
dentist game.
That was the dentist game. That's right.
Dasselhoff says, "Mash, keep me from my dungeons." I know, guys. I trust me. I would like to be out of here too. I'd like to go have some dinner, and I'm gonna go play some.
I
We
need
didn't even
to
get a
go.
chance to talk about
I
PlayStation VR
know
2,
what I wanted to do.
and we're gonna go play some horde. I'm gonna go play some horde mode of
Dude, Switchback.
Switchback.
Fucking
Oh, I can't wait.
phenomenal.
I'm
Pardon
going to
my
play some
French.
Genotype.
Some what?
Genotype.
Oh, Genotype is so good, dude.
Yeah.
See, like right now,
Look.
Genotype should be on this list for me.
Oh, I'm hooked. Yeah.
Genotype. I know it's brand new. It's tough to put a brand new game on here, but literally
It's
Genotype.
got the hook. It's got the holy shit.
So
I want to
good.
keep playing. Yeah.
Yeah, so good. I love it. The Light
Alvo. Why
Brigade
is
D.
Alvo not on the list?
Alvo,
The Light
absolutely.
Brigade. Alvo. Yes. Those are
Alvo-
games that have took up so much of my time in the
Right?
past like couple of months. It's like
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, the Light Brigade, another great game. Light Brigade is awesome. It deserves a talk. It deserves to be talked about on this list. And maybe it was, guys. We don't know how they went through this. They may have said, Light Brigade didn't make it, but it's just why didn't it make it over some of the other ones? I don't understand. And then here's my last one, and again, this one's near and dear to my heart, but I have seen a lot of people saying it in here as well. Mother Gunship Forge. Mother Gunship Forge. I don't know. Maybe I am jaded, and I'll ask you guys because you're probably maybe not as overboard with it as I am. But to me, I have to really think about making this game part of my top 10 or at least top 15. I think it's that good of a game. Like I think the hook is there. They keep updating it. It just got updated for Quest 3 with new graphics for the Quest 3. This game is so freaking good. Like I don't think people understand how good it is. We're like, because I say Mother Gunship Forge, and people are like, "What? What is that?" I'm not going to play that because the name sounds a little bit weird. It is freaking awesome. Like I can't recommend this game enough. D?
yeah, absolutely on the freaking list. Probably it's high up on the list. We'll say that.
This might surprise you, but I've never played Mother Gunship.
Oh my god.
Get him out of here right now. Can you just
He's done. He's out. He's an Italian car. He's outie.
You have it game, don't you?
I don't even know if it's in my.
I
my
know
library.
I've given you keys to this. I guarantee we've given keys away. So
I
it's
don't
not-
love
God,
these
Todd.
It's not my kind of game, so I've never really.
Hold. You don't know if it's your.
I gotta
you
try
need
it.
to
That's
learn to
true.
Try it.
It's not fair.
Tasselhoff says you're banned.
I've never played it, so it wouldn't even be on my top 25 because I don't know.
Oh,
What
D, we have an opening for a new co-host. What do you think?
Sweet. Let's go. Start. Okay.
Assassin 32 says my pants themselves. What happened to D? Did she get out of here?
I fired her because she took my spot.
Too funny. Oh my god, no.
See, Artful thinks Marineverse should be on there. There you go.
Oh my god, no, you don't. There's no way.
Oh,
you do.
artful.
Oh my god, there's no way you do. I know Eric hates it, but best boat sim.
It's the only boat sim.
It's the only boat sim. Nobody wants to do boat simming in VR. I'm telling you, it's so bad.
Hilarious.
If you have to take a test and pass the test to play the game, it's not a good game. Oh my god, Todd, you've just destroyed me with not playing. I thought you played this game before. Like I was like considering, okay, you've played it, but maybe you weren't as enamored with it as I am. But you've never even played it.
Nope, never played it.
It's co-op. We can go and play together.
Yes.
We
if you
should.
don't want. Yeah.
I'm shocked. I've almost lost track of what I'm talking about here. I don't know what to say anymore.
I was
the
debating
radius.
whether or not I was going to tell you on the air or not. Maybe I'll just hold that for myself. But
Typical Kiwi said Into the Radius. I did actually have Into the Radius on our list of
It is
ones
on
that
our
did not
list,
make
yeah.
it. I must have skipped over it. I had it right between Swordsman and Synth Riders. Into the Radius is an amazing game, and I absolutely would probably have it in my top 25.
it had a Quest 3 update as well, graphical update.
Worry Nat says I will buy him a key if we just play it. It's so good. I know, right? I clearly you have to have it. I think you have to have it.
I don't know, probably. I'll have to look. I have 417 titles on my Quest, so I'm
I
sure,
know,
I'm
it's
sure it's
crazy.
in there somewhere.
These are fun lists, guys. It's all in fun. You know, we poke fun at Upload because they do this list, but again, I thank them every year for doing their list because it's not easy. Again, I don't agree with some of their decisions. This list is way better than a lot that I've seen. Like, I've had way more problems with a lot of their lists before. Like, I'm okay with many that are on the list. I'm not okay with a few that are, but most of them are on the list. I'm okay with them being there. Placement could be a little weird.
Some of the placement's not even terrible.
No,
compared to their last like 2 or 3 lists, this
Mhm.
one is way better than previous.
Yeah.
ones. So
Agreed, 100%. I mean, and again, it's tough, man. When you're top 25, it's tough. We just listed off, there 15 titles there at least, I think, that aren't on the list. I mean, how do you get them all on the list? You can't. You just can't. You
it's
have to
definitely
leave
a
some of them
difficult
off.
task. It'll be interesting
And
to see what our lists are.
I was
D,
gonna
you gotta
say
make a list too.
it'll be fun. Top 25 next week, and then we'll all get in here and fight about it.
And it'll be difficult because this will be interesting because D doesn't have access to quite as many titles. So
No.
to figure
So
out what
True.
he thinks should be based on what she knows, that'll be interesting.
I'm
I love it.
gonna
This is good.
go to
This is
my
good.
list, of games in my headset and be like,
Mhm.
all right, this one, and go from
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Well, all you guys in chat, think about your top 25 for next week too, and you can compare. And we want to hear them in chat next week while we're all meeting up here doing another amazing show. And I think that's what we're going to call it. Let's give away this last key, right? We have a Genotype key to give away, or we already did it.
No, we have a Genotype key to give away.
Nice. Let's give this Genotype key away, guys. Quest 3, we're giving away. Go tell anybody who you know who's looking for a Quest 3. You have to subscribe to our channel. That is the main thing. We're really appreciate it if you would. We are kind of growing pretty fast here, which we are extremely happy about. We have some bigger numbers in chat tonight. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. We want to be able to give away these Quest 3s. Was not an easy thing to do. Thank you to our sponsors, Kiwi, who helped us with this, our partners with this giveaway. Kiwi Designs. They have their stuff coming very soon, guys, for Quest 3. So Kiwi Designs. Thank
I
you
need
to
extended grips.
yes. Oh, that'll be
Yeah.
cool. Thank you to Prism XR. They have 4 amazing products that we're going to talk about coming soon that we're going to check out. 4 amazing products from Prism XR. Thank you to Reloptix. Will on here tonight doing an amazing job. And thank you to Benjamin from Business Company VR. Business Company VR makes they're making a whole bunch of accessory pieces for like headsets or like the deluxe audio strap or anything you want to attach to your Quest 3.
Franken Quest 3 adapters that they've just put up on their website right now.
I
So
actually thought about taking the Franken Quest off of my original Quest, which I have right over here. My original Quest has the Franken Quest on it. I thought about taking it
you should
off.
try it just to see what it's like with the new Quest 3 adapters.
I could do it. The problem I think is the audio cable is on the wrong side of the headset now.
Maybe you
So
can
I
get a
would have
little
to
adapter.
Yeah,
you
I'd
can
have
get
to do
little short
something.
ones.
I've seen people do it, so I know it's doable. It is a comfortable head strap. I just don't know if I need the audio anymore. It's big.
Yeah.
Like the audio is not a big on the Quest 1, the Franken Quest was amazing because the Quest 1 had shitty audio. It was really not good. It was pretty bad actually. The Quest 2 was better. The Quest 3 audio is fantastic. Like I don't want headphones. I don't want earbuds. I love the Quest 3 audio with the speaker on the top and the speaker on the bottom now.
Yeah.
I think it's really good. So, but yeah, I mean, I thought about doing it. If you don't have anything else, or if you're looking, you can get that deluxe audio strap now for $50, I think, at Amazon, and then you can go to.
You should try it. Yeah, I never bought one for the Quest 1. The Quest 1's jock strap was comfortable.
The rubber one? Ugh.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I never bought a strap attachment.
Oh no, yeah. For me, it was mainly the audio. For me, it was mainly the audio, but I didn't like the comfort either. All right, this is for Genotype, and then we're getting our butts out of here. It's almost midnight. This is one of the longest shows we've done in a long time, Todd.
Goofrana.
Goofrana. Goofrana. I like it.
Goofrana.
Congratulations on Genotype, a kick-ass game. Hit us up after the show. Anybody who won tonight, just hit us up after the show. Todd, you want to put your thing in there? You can hit Todd up. He will take care of your keys for the giveaways. And congratulations to everybody who won. And get in this giveaway for the Quest 3. Go tell some people, share it around. If anybody who thinks about getting a VR and can't afford that $650, $700 with shipping for this headset, go tell them to join. You go to the thing, join the group, join the Facebook group, join the, subscribe to the channel and click the things.
Last week I said I'd give away 4 keys to Meyerwood Manor and Mist Harbor Mansion for Halloween. I'm gonna draw those and put them on Discord, so you can go there and check see if you won.
Hell yeah. I love it. Oh, Todd, Traveling Man 3775 slumming in with a $5 super chat. Says we need a Todd and Mash Mother Gunship Orb co-op stream for the show. I would do it in a heartbeat. I would love it.
I'm in.
Let's do it. Let's do
Next
it.
weekend.
Yeah.
You hopefully you can stream Mother Gunship because you always have
I
problems
know.
with
I
it,
have a
and
problem.
maybe
But
It's got a new computer now.
New computer. New computer.
we
I have
need to
got.
test this
Yeah.
out.
Maybe your Pimax will work now too. Oh, so many things to try.
Yeah. No. This new CPU I have. I mean, I'm sitting on an i9 13900. Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so this thing kicks ass now. I absolutely love it. And I just bought on Prime Days, guys. I was like, I got to buy something on Prime Days. I bought a 4 terabyte NVMe. So now I'm putting a new hard drive in. I'm going to have 2 hard drives, which is going to be great. I'm going to run Windows 10 on one, run Windows 11 on the other, move some stuff over. I'm going to move. We're moving up. We're moving forward, D. 4090 is coming tomorrow.
Moving on up. What?
No, I'm only kidding. I can't afford a 4090. What are you talking about?
I will in a month or two.
Thank you for the
check.
there you go, D. Get it. Thank you for the super chat, Traveling Man. We really appreciate it. All that help is greatly appreciated. Going back into the channel, do these amazing giveaways. And guys, that's it for me. I'm exhausted, and D's exhausted, and Todd's exhausted. We need to go.
I gotta go to bed.
But thank you for hanging out with us. We enjoyed our time with you tonight. We will see you next Thursday for another amazing show. For myself and D and Todd. Night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody.
Peace.